morning. Nothing.
Exactly, dude.
It's like, whoa. Oh.
Okay, not bad. Better than mine.
I'll give that one a 7.5.
Exact number I was thinking, dude.
Dude,
Look at us. Hey, we should write something together.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Welcome back to All the Marbles, everybody, where the stakes have never been higher. This week on the podcast, we have Brock Bristow.
How you doing?
We've got Joel Paul, again on the podcast, and Murad.
oh,
Make sure you're not upstaging yourself too much. If your back ends up being into the camera, yada, yada, yada. You've got a monitor over there you can see. Anyways,
I'm going to do a little
I could have told you that before I entered the show.
I can't see what myself looks like because of Amos. Amos,
Slack on
slide to
Amos.
the left.
yeah. Do the electric slide, bro. There you go.
Slide
There we can
to
see
the
the
left.
monitor.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're good.
All right.
We've also got Amos Christensen in the
Hey,
live
Amos.
studio audience.
Yeah. Oh.
Can we get a round of applause for Amos?
The applause he needs, the applause he deserves.
While we're applauding people, we're going to get around to it anyway. Let's get it out of the way now. Quick round of applause for Ani.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, that's all the applause.
Now we're done with applauses.
We gotta have fewer people in the studio so that the applause can get through faster. It's,
We're not applauding the cats?
You know,
No.
Okay.
you know what I'm realizing? I got this chip so I can snack during the podcast.
Yeah. Terrible.
worst
Terrible
possible
podcast
thing,
snack.
yeah.
Chips are a terrible podcast.
Yeah, I didn't think it through. I shouldn't have smoked that joint right before I left.
Oh, dude, it's okay. It's not the first time chips have been the snack on this podcast.
It's true. There's
What was it?
been a wide range of varying decibels of snackage on the show before.
Was it the only live streamed podcast that never got released of Yankee? And
Yeah, it was a good
Keith
time. It
Oh,
was a good
dude.
time. Yeah, we've got. I'm gonna arrange some of these so that everyone can get to the. Because we've been going through the Ask Hole deck of cards, and then my cat destroyed it in this past week. So now we've got the extreme personal questions back out.
Kill the cat.
If you want the cat to die, you can comment below, and if we get up to 42 comments, I will euthanize my cat live on stream.
Add a poll at the end. Pay-per-view this.
Yeah.
YouTube won't let you get away with that, so pay-per-view the euthanization if they vote for
Yeah, we'll do it on OnlyFans.
Right.
A Patreon.
It's an OnlyFans, but it's just euthanizing animals.
Oh, God.
It's just Taylor crying and strangling a cat. Good start to the
Be hot.
podcast.
It's good. It's good. Oh God. Brock, how was your week? How have you been?
Not bad, man.
That's
I've just
good.
been hanging out, going on walks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm unemployed, so
Yeah.
it's been nice.
Nice. I'm stalling out in social situations. I want to. You ever have dreams where like you realize that you're in a dream and then do you ever lucid anyone else? Just
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Wow. You've-
By the time I realize it's a dream, it's because I'm like waking up.
Oh, okay, got you.
Oh yeah, no, I've lucid dreamed before, but
Okay.
it never makes the situation better. It's
Gotcha.
just
Yeah, like I was having a dream the other night that was like it was like a stress dream from like having been in like an awkward social interaction. Do you ever like there's a weird like if you get hung up on a thing, it'll like seep into your dreams or
Yeah.
whatever. And I was at a weird open mic happening in a weird space, right? And I'm only bringing it up because Brock was there. Because there were comics there. It's not.
Donde está?
We were in like the living room of this giant house that an open mic was happening at, and I look out the window and I realize that there's like sunlight outside, and I'm like, Brock, what time is it? And he's like, it's 11 p.m. And I'm like, it's bright outside. That's a little weird, right? And Brock's just like, yeah, it's a little weird. And I was like, I think that this is a dream. And then just everything fell sideways, and I woke up, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
dude, you drop dead fretted a dream. And
Yeah, it just like
Interesting.
So do you dream
it got
about-
nervous once it got
How
noted.
often do you dream about gingers?
Can I be honest with you? Well, the reason I asked where is because I ate a raspberry and I was dealing with a seed in my tooth.
Yeah.
And I kind of spaced out and forgot what we were talking about.
That's
I totally
hilarious.
forgot we were talking about a dream.
That's a good time.
I was trying to like wrap
You thought
my
I was like,
brain.
and
I was
Brock
like,
was there.
I was trying to like, what story is he talking about?
Yeah.
If I was there, like I should remember this.
Yeah. It's like
Where
we
was this
realized that
at?
we were both trying to hang out with the same person, and then that fell through. And we were like, "Well, what are we gonna do now?" And it was the
Yeah, I'm glad I let you finish the story because I was like very close to following it up with, "When was this?" I don't remember.
When you ask where was this at, I
Yeah.
thought you meant as long as it's not in the bedroom or bathroom, I'll be fine.
No.
Gotcha.
No, I just had a seed stuck in my tooth and I couldn't focus on anything besides that.
That is going to be insufferable when the people with the Neuralinks are just like posting their dreams to their Snapchat stories and shit. You know,
Dude, if you think social media sucks now, wait until Neuralink happens.
it'll be good. It'll be a fun time.
You're going to be able to tell like your most depressed friends are the ones that are posting the dopest dreams.
Interesting.
They're like, look how great my life is when I'm not living it.
Yeah.
Do you tend to have more?
In my dreams, I got a purple Bugatti, bro.
Right. In my dreams, I don't want to kill myself.
Dude.
Do you tend to have more interesting dreams the more depressed you find yourself, Brock? Do you?
I don't tend to wake up remembering most of my dreams. It's very rare that I like wake up remembering. If I wake up and remember a dream, it's because like I'm like half asleep and I'm like drifting in and out of sleep like in the process of waking up.
Gotcha.
That's the only time like I ever remember the dream. So I only ever remember like the tail end of whatever the dream was.
Right.
So I only get like I get like an improv scene basically. I get like a scene and people and like a snippet of a conversation.
Right. Gotcha.
Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes I like remember it. Like sometimes it's like memorable enough. Like I remember a couple like I could tell you guys about.
Nice.
Dude, that's not bad. What about like bad dreams? Like, what are your nightmares like?
My nightmares?
Yeah, like what are your nightmares like?
My nightmare specifically? Well, I'll tell you this. The other night, this was a few weeks ago, I had a dream where like somebody like I don't remember what the dream was, if it was like a mass shooting or being robbed at gunpoint. All I remember was I had a gun in my face and I slept through all that dream. And then I had a dream that there was a spider in my bed and I started swinging in like physically in real life. I started swinging before my eyes were open, trying to fight this
Trying to
spider.
fight the spider.
And then by the time I opened my eyes and realized it was a dream and there wasn't a spider, my heart was beating faster than like
Because you
Was
just
this in-
murdered a woman.
yeah, right. That's what it felt like.
Was this in-
Because I got terrible arachnophobia. That's how scared of spiders. Like I was so scared of the spider in my dream, it woke me up like swinging.
Interesting.
Oh,
Was it
shit.
like a normal sized spider that you were
Yeah.
like swinging
Well,
a punch
I mean,
at?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like big enough to see.
Oh,
It wasn't. It was like honestly, it was like the size of a quarter, but it was like right next to me.
dude,
was a
I
good
thought you were
question.
talking about like a human-sized spider.
No. It was right next.
He's squaring
it
up
was- it
against
was
the
like-
jumping spider.
Like if I didn't react, it would have like ended up on my arm, like touching me. So I had to like act fast and start swinging, you know, because it was right there.
Just put your
Nice.
arm closer to the spider, no?
Avis and on you're laughing at me.
That's good.
Taylor,
we love the live
what are
studio
your
audience.
nightmares like?
My nightmares are mostly vehicle related.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
I drive. Well, I drive a
vehicular
lot. I
manslaughter?
drive a lot for work, and so like I'll be driving, and like you crash your work vehicle, and so and then I'm just sitting there like fuck. I'm now fired. I'm probably fired now. The rest of the day is shot. I'm in a car thing. Is this other person? Did I just kill somebody
Yeah,
with my
yeah.
vehicle? And it's just that kind of stress until I wake up and I'm like, holy shit! Thank God that wasn't real.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. No. All my nightmares, like my nightmares have they have two versions, and one's like severely horrific, like anthropomorphic, weird-looking people. Like
Okay.
I like to say
Like Cronenbergian
Yeah,
type,
like Cronenberg spider babies try to come
yeah.
get me and shit like that. But then the other one is just like I wake up in an old apartment with a shitty ex-girlfriend, and I'm just like, it was all a dream. I never
didn't escape.
I'm still in this shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
no. You gotta
hilarious.
rack your brain.
Dude,
Hold on,
that's-
how did I end it in the dream?
It's like the opposite of Eternal Sunshine, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible, dude. I have so many of those dreams.
Eternal sunset.
Yeah, it's
Eternal Sunset.
eternal sunset of Joel's mind.
Blotchy mind. Yeah,
I'll watch that shit out of that.
be fun.
Oh, dude, it's just the most depressing situations.
I will laugh, don't worry.
It's an Andy Kaufman film.
Yeah,
And,
I wake
Charlie
up and-
Kaufman. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It's just me waking up in a 300 square foot studio apartment to my neighbor blasting another one bites the dust again at 6 in the morning.
That was specific.
Yeah.
Was it what you used to do?
Yeah. Every day. Every day.
Yikes.
Dude, that that beef between me and that neighbor got so bad that one day I shit in a plastic bag and left it on my porch that was adjoined to his porch. And I was like, have fun hanging outside, asshole. Like,
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever hated anybody that much. I had to shit in a box.
dude.
I got a story similar, actually. In high school, I was hanging out at my buddy's house. Me and another guy was staying the night at his house, and they like had some weird beef with like some neighbor like across the street and like 6 doors down. And I think like the beef started because I wasn't there, but the other two that were there that night, they like ding dong ditched that house, and then that house caught him and then snitched on him, and that's when the beef started. So to me, when I was there, I was like, yo, I'm fighting on the wrong side of this battle. But these are my homies, so I guess fuck these people across the street. And they had an empty Pringles can, and one guy had to shit bad.
Oh.
So he went upstairs, and he's shitting it. And, dude, it took up the length of the Pringles can. Like, it was impressive.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Yeah, and then they put a whole bunch of other weird shit in it, and I'm just standing in the corner like, yo, I don't know if how ride or die I am the more that the deeper I get in this shit. Like, I'm fighting a battle that isn't mine. Like, I've just showed up to hang out, and now all of a sudden I gotta fight a battle. You know, I'm not prepared for this. And then we
New
went
meaning to
down
deep
and,
shit.
You have a
Yeah.
moral battle inside of you as
right, yeah,
as a group
yeah,
of
the whole
dudes.
time. Yeah, they went down there with the Pringles can, held it by the bottom, and threw it as hard as they could at the front door. It made a very loud sound.
Wow.
At like 2:30 in the morning.
That's insane.
And we all sprinted back, and like we climbed out like a basement window, like you know how like on the side of the house, like.
Yeah.
They got like the side that fills with like
very-
leaves, and
yeah.
then like the
And
basement window.
where Jewish
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
used
we
to hide.
had to like climb up that, so we all like slid and like dove down to get back inside because we were like, we did not expect it to be that loud. Fuck.
I have a question. You said in Pringles can there were other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Tell
like
us about this shit frappe that you
they
guys
put
made.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a weird cocktail. Like they just they put like shampoo in it, and I was like,
Diet Coke, Mentos.
I was like, why are you putting shampoo in it? It was like, because it's gonna be in here for a while to help the smell. And I was like, you got a point, but like to help. What about when we throw it? You want it to help the smell then?
Yeah.
And they just started putting a bunch of other weird, gross shit
This
in
is what I'm
it.
imagining. There's another white guy in the corner jerking off into a Pringles can. Like this will be more.
It's a separate
disrespectful.
Pringles can. It's
Yeah.
just-
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was
God
gross.
damn.
Yeah,
American-
I love that you're like, this is counterproductive to the shit smell.
yeah,
And then
yeah. I was like, this is counterproductive to our goal, is what, like, to what we're trying to accomplish. We want it to smell bad, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, obviously the room's gonna smell like shit, but like, this is your plan. Isn't that the price you need to be willing to pay for a plan like this?
How do you like?
It's like if a mountain lion like had successfully killed you and was eating you, would you want to taste good? Right? It's the do you want to?
Yeah, like, I'd want to taste bad, like fucking regret it.
You value others' opinions. So like when I'm die, I hope he thinks I taste good.
No, I don't want to taste good. Like
Oh, you
in
don't
that
wanna.
in that situation, like
Want
I
it to be
hope-
a disappointing
like,
lunch.
if you like like spill my guts and like I'm dying, I hope you like at least think about that bite and go, you like that
Shouldn't
wasn't
have
worth
done
it.
this.
Like regret it, motherfucker. I hope you regret that.
Oh.
I hope you go. I hope later on you think about it like, man, that wasn't even worth my time.
Would you want to taste good or bad if a mountain
Like,
lion is eating you?
Question is, after I die, I'm
Yeah.
out of the chess game. So
Yeah.
I don't. What move I make is just so
Right.
selfish. So enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell
season me. Get
Let's taste.
have fun with me. I don't know.
I'm more selfish. I will, like
My dead
whenever
body's
I
an
go
open
out.
game.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna be a victim, I want the perpetrator to be like, well, man, that wasn't even worth it. I want to be somebody's regret.
It's like, they're right. These gingers don't have souls.
It's the lack of soul. No soul in this food.
There was no fear behind his eyes. Maybe it was the soullessness.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
It wasn't his. The adrenaline wasn't there. You know? We should have wrapped somebody.
Oh. Hey Joel, I think we'll start with the card. You wanna
Okay.
get us started off by picking one of the cards and then choosing someone to torture with a extremely personal question from a deck of cards that I hate.
We're going reverse order, huh?
No, it always goes this way.
No, I'm saying usually somebody picks somebody else.
Oh
to ask
yeah,
the
for that.
question.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like this.
yeah.
Go
We're
ahead.
trying new things.
Let's go with Murad for this one. Murad, what jobs have you been fired from?
Actually, technically, I've never been fired.
Yeah?
So that technically is the thing. So, I was doing this project and I hired this guy from Uzbekistan to do it for me while I can play video games.
Nice.
So one time he ended up deleting the whole production database, like all the data, which was like one of the biggest network carriers in the United States.
Wow.
So
Damn.
I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? They kept me for a couple of more weeks.
Yeah.
Then they're like, I think our contract with you is over. I'm like, but the work is not over. They're like, don't worry about it. So,
Jesus.
We'll get a guy.
yeah, but I had another job, so I didn't care.
Yeah. Well, that's not as fun as I thought it would be.
I mean, I almost got fired for transferring $500,000 to a wrong account one time.
holy
Wow.
shit. What did you do
Accounting.
before you got here, Murad? Like,
That's why he's
Run.
here.
yeah,
He's
that's why he's here.
There's a company in
Murad's on the
Azerbaijan.
lam.
He's got to come up with $500,000 more.
He's the Han Solo of the KC comics.
What's that mean? I'm old?
No, it means that you're in debt to.
He's
jump
trying
at
to
a
say you
height,
steal,
and
Murad.
You're smuggling. Yeah,
I've
kind
never
of.
seen Star Wars.
You've never seen Star
I played a
Wars?
bunch of video games, but never seen
Okay, interesting. I mean, the video games are better than the movies, so.
Some of them are really good.
Yeah,
Lego Star Wars. My shit.
I'm gonna get into
it's a good one.
That's
it's a
what he's
good
been
one.
playing.
I've been playing it recently.
You wanna ask someone a card, bro?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I would love to.
What's that new? That's the new Star Wars one with Ginger Kid from Shameless?
Yeah, the Jedi Fallen Order
Yeah,
and Jedi Survivor.
What is this? Is this a good one?
He's trying to pick which
Do you-
question off of the card.
Could I take a question and slightly tweak it?
Sure, dude.
Okay.
I like that.
Brock's a pro. We trust him here.
Joel,
Yeah.
if you could commit one crime and get away with it, what would it be?
Oh, murder?
What?
Okay.
was really-
Follow-up question, because that was very fast.
Yeah.
Who would you murder?
Oh,
Because
dude.
you obviously have somebody in mind.
Oh, dude,
with that response.
There's so many people who fall under that list. Like that, you know, the people who are like, oh, don't, like, you'll be like, fuck that person. I hope they die. And people are like, oh, don't do that. And it's like, and I was like, no, I do. I wish death upon so many people every day.
Joel has an Arya Stark list of names that he recites every night as he goes to bed of all the people who have wronged him that he intends to engineer the demise of.
Have I ever made it on the list briefly?
Oh, no, not you. No, but there is, like, the list changes from day to day,
Angie
just
Yankee.
depending on how I feel. What has Yankee
Shout
done
out.
to wrong me?
We have more snacks.
So pretty. Yeah, what? Don't you
There's
guys
those
have
now.
people you
There's
want to
those now.
murder? Or like,
He was about to murder me for what I was doing.
I don't know about murder.
I wasn't gonna murder you. I just thought it was funny. He's over here. He's got a bag of chips. He's making a face, and I'm over here looking at him, and he's holding the microphone like this. He's like, I'm gonna hold it away from you guys, and I look at him, and I take the microphone away from my mouth, and I mouthed the words, "You're holding the microphone next to me, you dipshit." Because he's standing. He's like, "Oh, it's away from you guys, but this is what's picking up the sound."
Thank God I don't work with computers or anything.
yeah, dude.
Which is why I only heard half of what Joel was saying.
We're brought
yeah.
to you by
I heard
Shure
before,
Dynamic Cardioid Pattern Microphones. People. We're going through a tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, like, you know, the only other crimes are like just like what, like. The thing is I'd be like, oh, I'd love to have this many billions of dollars or whatever, but also, like then you have to go and do that.
Oh, well, I kind of like the. So when you say one crime, do you mean like categorically or instantially? Like, is it you can do one thing ever, but you will not get caught, or is it like, oh, you'll never get caught doing illegal drugs? Is it one thing,
one time,
one time? Okay,
you get
fair
one
enough.
day to commit one crime.
One shot.
I don't know.
See, I just thought of something.
I'd want like a categorical pass. It would just be like, for some reason, there's never cops around when I have weed. You know, like it just. They just can't see it. They don't perceive it.
Good.
Yeah.
I just thought of 2 ones that would be really good.
What's yours?
1, I would like to jaywalk and get away with it.
Just once.
Yeah. And 2, another thing I would like to do.
That's not hard.
Like, the second thing I would like to do is during a speech that the president is giving, whoever the president may be, I don't give a fuck who the president is at the time. This is not a political statement. I want that to be known. Whoever is the president at the time, when they're giving some speech that doesn't matter all that much, I want to walk up while he's talking and open hand slap him.
Why can't it be during a speech that does matter?
Because I mean I don't because I want to pick a speech that doesn't matter and I want to make it matter.
Okay.
I want to open hand slap him because I get away with it. And if I get away with that, I will 100% go viral from that. You know how easy it would be to launch a career
they can't do anything
off
about
of
this
that?
guy.
Let's say that this is all just what do you call it? Not consequential.
Yeah.
When you're
That's
alleged. This is all alleged.
Sure.
Brock allegedly wants to assault the president. Let's not confuse this.
We're not
with
saying
being
he's going
active.
to. We're not saying that he has a plan. We're not saying that there's any charge
These
that are
are
off
all
camera.
hypothetical statements. Nothing is going to
Can I
happen.
tell you mine? It's less violent.
Let's go. Mirage crime.
I would love to get away without paying taxes, dude.
You only get it one time,
Just
so it's
once?
like 1 year you don't have to pay taxes, pretty much.
Oh,
Could I
You gotta
bank
think
it?
about it like that.
if it's a one-time deal, I like Taylor's version, the categorical. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
well,
pay
that
taxes
wasn't
for
the
years.
fucking question.
No,
Okay.
you tweaked the question, didn't
Do you
you?
want to know what
tweaked
the
back, bitch.
the original question was?
You
If the
tweaked
original
question, you don't
question,
like that we're tweaking your tweaked
if
question.
all laws were suspended for 24 hours, what crimes would you commit? I was trying to avoid a purge situation so we didn't have to worry about going out and getting murdered by other people. So we were the only. I created a situation where we.
I think we should have a purge, but it's on leap day.
No offense,
Every
but
4 years, like the
I don't like
Olympics.
when white people think of my safety.
I'm glad you brought up the. Hold on. I didn't register what you said. What'd you say? Go ahead. I'm glad you brought up leap year. I heard on the radio, like a radio host was like, it's leap day. It's leap day. It's like once every 4 years we have an extra day. I still don't get it. I never get it.
I think we should
and
have-
it pisses me off. Like it pissed me off so much that I had to pull over and calm down before I kept driving.
Why can't we just have like an extra year every 360 years, right? Like, why not just?
I mean, that's an option, but I feel like by that point things would be skewed to a weird point.
Yeah, but then it
Before-
resets, and then it's
Yeah.
not skewed anymore. But then it's weird because it's not skewed anymore because
But-
we've gotten used to time being
degrees.
skewed.
It's
What?
pretty skewed. It was 80 degrees today, so.
Taylor's,
You got a good point.
we're
actually.
still falling.
Never mind.
Taylor's bringing in his new normal shit. Like,
Yeah. A leap month. We have a 13-month year every.
Whole month. You get paid for an extra month every now and then.
Yeah.
It upsets me when like grown adults don't understand the concept of a leap year.
Yeah.
That's one of those things I get irrationally mad about.
dude, I was out in public today. There is so much more shit that grown adults do not get.
Yeah.
I was pushing a stroller with a month-old baby in it, and motherfuckers didn't understand. Get the fuck out of my way. Like, do not walk into my baby.
Classic thing for people not to understand: getting the fuck out of somebody's way.
Can you specify the race of this people?
Oh, multiple races. I can't tell you. Like, I saw a kid in Heelys where I was like, if he gets close to my baby, I'm going to Spartan kick him out of his Heelys, dude.
Man, Spartan kicks with Heelys have got to hit different, right?
Dude.
That's
Just slide in like a
rolling
Mortal.
you've got like the brass knuckles of heels,
Dude,
Like,
yeah. Plus, you get the theatrics of being like a Mortal Kombat character, just being like, wow! Like,
yeah.
Plus, if you
With
land
your
it,
body, I would love to see it. Sorry.
plus if you land it afterwards, you know how high that combo's gonna be. Like if it were Tony Hawk Pro Skater or something.
But if you don't land, I mean, that would be funny as fuck, dude.
You lose the streak, but the other person's probably going to be on the ground too, unless you just miss them altogether.
Sure.
So you like to beat up people, you like to murder people. What else do we need to know?
Oh, I don't like it, but I have no problem with it. Like,
I don't like it, but I got no qualms.
yeah, exactly.
Are we getting pizza? I'm not a pizza fan, but make it pepperoni.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Murad, you want to grab a card?
Oh, yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
So what's the ones in the middle? Refresh my memory again.
The ones in the middle are the Ask Cole deck. I figure these we'll probably all be drawing the extreme personal questions. If someone ever really doesn't want to do one of the extreme personal questions, they just have to draw off the top of the Ask Cole deck.
Okay.
Okay, this is interesting. Why there two? You just pick one.
Yeah, you just pick one.
Okay, those both are funny. I'm gonna read you guys both. And you pick one, then I pick the person. How about that?
Okay.
First question: If you were part of a circus, what would you want your special talent to be, and why? Circus. Second one: What's the most awkward conversation you've had recently with a stranger in a restroom? This is super specific. So. I think special talent is more like not everybody had a weird conversation in bathrooms. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with
but
the first
everyone
one.
has a circus-worthy special talent.
Yeah.
Where'd this go?
Oh, I'll
So
figure it out.
Taylor, what do you think your special talent will be as a circus act?
As a circus act, I'd probably.
Except, I mean, besides being funny looking, but yeah.
yeah.
That no matter the location, he can make any conversation awkward.
I can stall that. The conversation ender. It's the yeah. My special talent is having awkward conversations with strangers in restrooms.
He's the guy that comes out at the end of the circus that makes everybody go, "Oh, okay," and then everybody piles out.
Gets everyone to leave. Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, this guy. All right, fuck
Yep.
it." They leave.
I just drag a stool behind me and I sit on it and I'm like, well, guys, let's all just talk now.
You come out. Hi, you here to see my special talents? No, we're not.
I'd love for them to bring out a stool and then you just Circus Soleil down a ribbon to it. Like,
I know.
To end with hanging myself. The
Yes,
ribbon
exactly.
is attached around
And
my
you
throat.
don't die. That's
and
your
it's a
special
beautiful ribbon
talent.
down onto the thing and then it just snaps.
Everybody claps, and then when you stand up, the grown adults are booing, and then there's a 7-year-old in the back shouting, "Fuck this guy!" Like, where did that 7-year-old learn that language?
Bring him back up.
TikTok, probably.
TikTok, probably. Does anyone else have a special talent that they would have at the circus, do you think?
I would just stand in the corner and be like, "Welcome to the circus. I'm a redhead."
dude, that probably was a circus thing back in the early 1900s.
In Azerbaijan,
I'd
yeah.
just be an usher. I'd just be.
If you come to my country right now, you'll be a circus act there, bro.
Hell yeah, dude, I'll come. Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh.
Hey, Brock. What text message in your past do you most wish you could unsend?
What text message in my past do I most wish I could unsend?
Yeah.
The one when I said, "Yes, Taylor, I can do March 3rd."
Sure. It was
No,
over text.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't really have anything like I regret. Like, I mean, anytime like I've ever sent like a wrong text to somebody, it's never been like anything too revealing or terrible.
Gotcha.
Never sent a dick pics, so I'm cool there.
Nice.
I did send an asshole pic. I would like that back.
Oh, when was
We
this?
found it. We found it, guys. Who did you send it to?
Is that a recent thing?
Was it to a friend? Were you like, "Hey, does this look normal to you? Should I see a doctor?"
It was supposed to go to my doctor. That's the problem.
okay.
Oh
Gotcha.
no. So what's the like what's one thing in an actual like human spoken interaction that you wish you could take back, like like that text, like the text but in real life?
Last time when I said I love you.
Yeah.
That's the last text I wish I could unsend.
Oh, I never text that, dude. That's the one rule. You never text that. So they can never hold the proof against you.
Dude, I got
When
one.
did I say that? Prove it.
Yeah.
Where are the receipts?
And you get 100% like all the way gaslighting. I've never said that. You're making shit up.
Right.
Oh, dude,
I
I got
never love you. When did I say it?
I think I'm depicting great picture of myself to ladies out there.
Yeah, hit him up. He needs a green card.
Dude, I got one so much worse than that.
Let's go.
When I was 19, I was in the middle of having sex with my girlfriend, and I called her mom in the middle of
there
it.
you go.
And I was like,
On purpose?
shit. No.
So what were you doing on your phone in the
So
middle of
did
having
that-
sex?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did she come right away or what?
No, it actually stopped right away because she was like, it was one of those times where you're in the middle of coitus, and she was like, I love you fucking me. And I was like, I love fucking you too, Mom. And I was like, as soon as it came out,
This makes it 100% funny.
Wait,
and she
wait.
just fucking
Hang on.
stopped.
Hang on. Okay, so you call. Okay. I thought you meant that you had accidentally called her
No.
mother on a phone device. No, you accidentally said. Interesting.
Yeah, I accidentally called her mom in the middle of sex.
Were you going for mommy or something? Or
No, I just fuck up my words sometimes.
It's like when you're like in the first grade and you accidentally call the teacher mom.
Yeah.
In a world before the mainstreaming of the DDLG community.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
That's what Taylor's fans out there.
That's for
That's
diehards.
Seasoned pretty good
Right,
enough
yeah.
Listeners will know.
Diehards will get that.
Yeah,
You have to read the-
It's a deep cut.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to read the credits to get that.
Yeah.
You got to go back 6 episodes.
You have to find-
discover Taylor's
18
lore.
hours, dude.
You have to
That's 18 hours of work.
You have to find the Spotify podcast to get that one.
Oh, dude.
Is that where they can block us too? Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think we're back to Joel for.
Whose card? Okay, let's go.
Joel, did you want any of this? I've been snacking along here.
No, I'm good.
Cinnamon rolls.
I'm gonna grab the last raspberry out here.
Anybody wants a beer?
Do you pronounce the P in raspberry?
I'm about to be out of beer. What?
Do you pronounce the P in raspberry?
I don't.
to throw you one?
I said that one time. My older brother had just gotten over like making fun of me for not going to college because he did, and my younger brother's now in college too. And then like 5 minutes later, I asked like everybody in the room, "Hey, do you guys pronounce the P in raspberry?" And my older brother looked at me and went, "The P?" As if there's no P in raspberry. And then he held up his raspberry White Claw and went. And then he just walked away.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
Dude,
I
that's
like
Okay, I'll say both of them like Murad, and then we'll
Okay.
figure out where we're at.
Word.
What do you consider to be your best friend's most annoying habit? Or where has been the most inappropriate place or event you have snuck booze into?
that. Comedy Club of Kansas City. No,
No, that's not interesting enough. They
it's
serve.
not.
I would say like a mosque or church, but
Do you
Mosque
have
would
a
be
number
pretty
two
great.
on this one? Like,
I got an answer for both.
What was the second
okay,
one?
Brock, I'll send this over to you, but let's do both.
okay.
Both to me?
Yeah, both to you.
Okay,
Oh.
Brock. First one's first. What do you consider to be your best friend's most annoying habit?
First of all, who is your best friend?
Whenever he tries to be quiet, opening a bag of chips, but he puts the microphone right next to it.
This
Probably
motherfucker
that.
never seen a chips bag.
Chips bag. All right.
I've never seen somebody try to be. That was a solid. That was a
was
solid 8.3.
That was good.
That was good. What was the other question?
Okay, Brock. Where has been the most inappropriate place or event you have snuck booze into?
Most inappropriate would be a family function that I
Nice.
was told I was not allowed to bring alcohol to because of certain things.
What was the family function? What was the nature of the family function? Was it like a holiday gathering?
Yeah,
was
it
it
was Thanksgiving and
Okay.
Christmas
Nice.
2 years in a row.
nice?
Oh,
He was a
dude.
repeat offender.
4 holidays.
Oh yeah.
Holidays in my family back when we did that, that was just a free for all to be like, we didn't get fucked up together, but independently, everybody just turned it up to 11 And
Interesting.
it was a shit show, dude.
That's interesting.
Did I tell you about the time at the last Christmas I officially went to with my family?
Did you give somebody your heart?
No, my aunt punched me.
Way different.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like we had already gone to open presents, had a dinner where multiple people cried openly at the table, and not during like a touching moment. They just started crying.
That's pretty good.
Like things were brought up, and apparently it touched too close to their core, and they just started crying at the table. And then, like,
Hey, Bethany, how's the miscarriage?
yeah, exactly. You know,
So I'm
They're
sorry,
still hoping.
You got punched and other people cried.
no, like
What?
people cried. Time went by.
And then you got punched.
I was going to leave, and my mom was like, "Can you help me carry this stuff out?" And my mom and I talked to each other, like we'd talk to each other. And I was like, "Fuck you, bitch! You carry your own bags." And then my aunt just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, "Wow!" and punches me dead in the face, and then screams at me, "You're gonna go to fucking prison!" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You should sign up at Comedy Club next time.
Was this your aunt? Was this your mom's older sister or younger sister?
This was my mom's younger sister.
younger sister. So she came in hot, like, don't talk to my older sister like that.
Yeah. But meanwhile,
That is awesome.
they're all pilled to the gills, dude.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Pilled to the gills.
yeah, like,
I'll use
Episode
that.
title.
I'll use that. I like how you missed
That's
that.
a good. That's a cool band name, actually.
yeah, pilled to the gills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
What kind
that.
of music would they make?
Oh, definitely punk rock.
Oh no, I think pilled to
Like
the
emo
gills is
music.
very melodic. It's-
You
some
think?
you'd
very
fall
Fish.
asleep to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cigarettes after sex kind of. No.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
No. I like how you left out an important detail that
It's
you
all
cuss your
Percocets.
mother out. You're
Oh.
like, my aunt punched me because I didn't do anything.
Apropos of
anything
nothing.
wrong. I'm innocent.
All I did was
Yeah.
call my mother a bitch, as we do.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so anyway, it was
What,
Christmas
Murad,
and I
you-
was cussing out my mother.
Well, Murad, you don't call your mother a bitch in Azerbaijan.
Dude, they
If
kill
you
you with
called her-
curving
We don't do
that in
swords,
Kansas.
dude.
If you called her a bitch, would she be insulted?
I don't think she'd have to be insulted because she'd be crying for me because my dad would kill me.
No. I'm asking. No, I'm asking
Oh yeah,
the English word. Does she know the word bitch?
no.
So you could call her a bitch and she wouldn't flinch.
This is your fourth grade autism kicking up right now.
I'm asking for clarification.
No, she doesn't speak English, fortunately.
I want you to look at the jury and tell the jury, yes, you can cuss your mother out.
You can cuss your mother out as long as she doesn't speak that language.
Right. Hell yeah.
I like the idea of the autism spectrum is first through 12th grade
K through
autism.
12.
And he's like, you have 4th grade autism,
grade
you've
level.
got 6th grade
That's when you
autism.
picked it up. That's the
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
You picked
Good
it up.
news. You're reading at a 5th grade reading level now, Timmy. Bad news. It's an autistic
But you're spurging
fifth
at a
grade.
3rd grade now.
You're
It's an
dyslexic
autistic
fifth grade.
which is like a normal first grade.
Yeah.
Joel, you have a WWE hat. I just realized it.
Oh yeah, no, it's
What a E.
it's an off-brand, not off-brand, but WWE got ECW, and now this is the only way I can get
They got 'em.
ECW hat. Yeah.
Wasn't ECW competing with them for like 2 seconds?
Yep,
They were
and-
like scared. They scared them enough that they bought them. That's crazy.
Yep. And then before Vince McMahon got caught shitting on women, he bought ECW and
What's wrong with that?
Dude, have you read the stories?
It's
It happened.
This is going to be the second time I
There's
brought
Reddit
this up on
posts.
this podcast.
There's Reddit posts.
But Vince McMahon apparently would have like women have sex with him with another guy that's in wrestling. He'd have like John Laurinaitis. He'd force John Laurinaitis and another woman into threesomes with him. And during one of these said threesomes, he stopped having sex with this woman on the bed or the floor or wherever, where she's laying down, and then John Laurinaitis keeps having sex with this woman. Vince gets up, walks over to where her head is, and then is behind her, and then bends over and shits on her, like sprays diarrhea on her, and then is like, "Don't get up, keep doing this," and then goes and takes a
And
shower.
for some reason,
and then,
the internet's upset about this.
Yeah, but I think the reason is because there's no Pringles can involved.
There's no Pringles can, yeah.
and
Which
then-
is crazy because he's all about product placement.
Oh yeah.
You-
Oh, you'd think, yeah, dude.
The
Like-
Pringles can implies premeditation, though.
He's like, taste the rainbow.
Yeah,
No.
or slap a Snickers wrapper on her head or something in a stick, you know. But yeah, man,
You have to
no.
pour some shampoo on.
Oh yeah, and then
That's disgusting.
For the
then-
smell.
Shocked in the middle. I couldn't even finish.
yeah, and Vince McMahon paid her like $16 million, and now she's like, I'm still telling the story. You know,
Hell yeah.
it's horrendous and horrible on all levels. But
Imagine you get so horny you have to spend $16 million.
That's insane.
dude,
insane.
yeah. Okay, so Brock,
Yeah, Brock, I
would
think
you
we're
like
on-
to pick a card?
We're on your card.
Oh yeah. I want this pile.
I'm sorry I keep bringing up Vince
you're good.
McMahon shitting on people. He was such a big part of my childhood.
It's an
that-
earworm. It'll get stuck in your head for
Dude,
sure.
it's like if you find out like Mr. Rogers was into bestiality. Like it's really
That's
fucked
gonna be
up.
the day.
Like,
Okay, that's not as bad as shitting on a person.
What are those?
those are quiches.
Oh, cool.
There's one for each. Oh yeah.
This is a
Okay.
wild fucking question.
Oh, what do we got on our questions?
I'm gonna go ahead and ask
Pass
this
me those
to.
quiches.
Yeah,
Let me
let's get.
I'm gonna
get-
go ahead.
let's
Can
get
I
Joel's
ask this?
quiche.
Is it possible to ask this to the group?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. What was going on in your life to cause your anus to bleed the last time it bled?
I have an answer right now.
Yeah, so do I.
Mine is easy. I wipe too hard.
It'll get you.
I do it every day.
Get the wrong toilet paper. Some of it's built like sandpaper, you know.
Listen, according to I think it's a Sarah Silverman joke, right? That's how you know when you're done, right? Red means stop.
Actually, no. I don't stop. Nothing can stop.
He's like, well, now we got to get rid of this blood.
See, yeah.
Just still.
Yes,
He
then I get a
finds the blood.
band-aid.
Murad's first thought when he sees red is, now we're cooking, baby.
You gotta let out those
We're
toxins,
almost
man.
done.
Got to season that shit.
What's yours, Joel?
Oh, I've just like occasionally just shit blood like my entire life. Like I mean, and I've never gotten it checked out. But ever since I was a kid, every once in a while I'll just shit and be like, that's a lot of blood, and then I'll just be like, flush and never think about it.
You're like those ladies who
Yeah.
eat curbs, like, poops.
Well,
Just drive away.
Yeah.
When you say kid, like how old was this? Like 13 or like 7?
Oh, like 6, 7. Like I just pooped blood.
Did you ever once bring it up to your parents?
Yeah, I brought it up once, and my mom took me to the doctor, and then my mom had to shove suppositories in my ass every day for like 2 weeks.
Is that why you
how
call
long
her
did
a
it take
bitch?
before you brought it up?
Before I brought it up, it happened like once. I was like, "Mom, I pooped, and there was blood." And
Oh, so
then
the first time?
and then she had to shove wax bullets into my ass for 2 weeks.
And then after the first time, you're like, not telling her that again.
Yeah,
And then for the next,
Trains a child to stay very quiet about their personal
and
life.
then for the next 30 years, he's kept quiet
dude.
about
Listen,
it.
this might be why I called my mom a bitch at Christmas. Have you ever had to lay fetal position? Have your mom shoot bullets into your ass
This
with
might
her
be
fingers?
why he called his girlfriend his mom.
So you're
Because she was picking
It's all making sense. It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Dude,
finger. He caught a finger in the ass. Oh, thank you, Mom.
dude, I'll tell you that. That's not the first time. That's the
light bulb coming on.
Yeah, I'll tell you the thing.
Oh wait,
That's not the first time I've figured out an association because
He's
here's the thing.
processing this like it's a therapy session.
Oh, dude, I don't go there. I need therapy. I don't go to it. But here's the thing. This isn't the first time I've figured out associations like this. Like the other day, I was going through YouTube and like a Spice Girls thing came up.
As it does.
And like Mary knows, like Mary knows that like I think sports bras are like they're like my lingerie.
Okay.
Like I think they're fancy and sexy. And then like we were going through things and like Spice Girls came on and I was like, man, remember Spice Girls and all that? And she saw like the Sporty Spice and she was like, you can see her nipples. And I was like, yeah, dude, fucking look at it. And she was like, when did this come out? Like, how old were you? I was like, I don't know, maybe 9. And she was like, do you ever think that maybe this is why you like sports bras so much? Because and I was
That's
like,
pretty good.
and I was like,
awesome,
oh,
dude.
holy shit, it all makes sense. Like,
That's why I'm into tits, sports
Yeah.
bras.
Yeah. And Sporty Spice.
Thanks to
Yeah.
sports
Shout out,
bras,
come on
you
the
didn't
show.
up gay. Oh, you guys thought it was gay? That's it. Let's just leave it at that.
I was waiting
fun.
for somebody to piggyback on that.
Oh.
Fuck.
Joel, do you need another beer?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Whose card is it?
It's Marat's.
Rod. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the. Can you hold it for me? My hands are.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hold
yeah.
it for me?
Thank you.
Hold and read my card for me.
Damn. Second question. I'm not even doing the first question. Second question. Joel, you've been very open today. So.
Yes.
What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Oh.
Deepest, darkest secret.
God damn it. Let me think about that for a second. Because I don't really
Channel's getting
have...
struck, guys.
I don't really have a lot of secrets. Like, I live kind of just like an open book. So anybody who wants to know anything, I'll kind of tell them. Fuck. Let me think. Did I tell you guys? I don't know. This isn't really a secret, but I don't really tell it a whole bunch. I might have told you.
Okay.
But did I ever tell you guys about the time I saw a kid get, like, stolen as a kid? Like...
You were a kid. You saw a kid get.
Yeah, I saw a kid get stolen when I was a kid.
Tell that story.
Okay, it sounds really bad.
No shit. It's a kidnapping story.
Okay.
Joel, just to recap, you haven't said a positive thing today. So.
Hey, listen. As long as you react positively, everything's positive. All right.
Hey, I like that.
Boom.
I like that.
I'll
But-
react to this kidnapping with a smile.
All right,
Go ahead.
Joel's will to live is being held together by sports bras and his daughter.
This sounds really bad, but when I was a kid, I was like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. Me and the other neighborhood kids, we were all playing on this dumpster in this alley behind my house.
It already started so low.
It was so good.
Well, like, you know, your parents would let you go play outside, and, like, there's this dumpster behind our house, and it was a blue dumpster, and we were like, oh, shit, we're going to go play on the blue dumpster. And so we'd go out, and we'd climb on the dumpster, play and stuff. And then, like, there's a whole group of us, and when in the 90s, like, your parents didn't ever give you, like, stranger danger, like anything. Like,
Gotcha.
my parents, all they told me was, like, stay where we can see you, and they could see the dumpster from our back door. And then the other thing they said is, like, if anybody in a van or a truck or anything, if anybody tries to talk to you, just hide. So this van pulls up.
Imagine
and, like,
Joel jumping into his van to hide.
no, that's the thing. Like Mama didn't raise no fool. This van pulls up and he's like, "Hey kids, does anybody want to go? I got a puppy in my van." And like immediately, like 6 out of 7 of the kids hide.
Just scatter.
But like,
Leaving the young injured gazelle.
but apparently, yeah, exactly. And I guess like this kid, like Bob and them never gave this kid the story of being like, if anybody in a van pulls up and says they have puppies or candy bars, hide. And so he was like, what? And
That's
then
so terrifying. Because, like, when you are a kid and you're being told by your parents, if a creepy stranger who might want to murder you ever says, hey, come over here where you might be murdered, don't go with them. And as a kid, you're like, I fucking know.
Yeah.
But then where it's like, oh, no, if you're not prepped, holy shit. They're just like, okay, I love dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, they tell you that, and you're like, your first thought is, well, I mean, duh, I know. And
Yeah.
then you're in the situation, well, fuck, that kid didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he didn't.
Yo,
And I was
keep going, keep
hiding,
going.
and then all I heard was the door close and the van pull away. And I looked out, and the van was going and turned the corner. And then all of us as kids were like, holy fuck, Timmy's gone. And then we were like, what do we do? And we were like, do we tell our parents? And then one of the kids were like, we'll go to prison. And then none of us said anything.
I love that, like, you've got to be told to, like, avoid the creepy predator in the van, but then you all just already know. Snitches get stitches. No one had to be told that.
Why did you say that? Why didn't anybody ask the follow-up question? Did you ever see this kid again?
No. No, that kid was gone forever, bro.
We'll see him at an open
Oh my
mic one day.
God! Did you hear about
R.I.P.
Did you hear
Timmy.
parents talking like? Did you hear Timmy's gone?
Oh, I saw the cops pull up to his
Jesus
house and talk to his
Christ.
parents in the front yard.
I'm gonna ask a question that might be a little creepy, but was that kid pretty?
I mean, out of all of us, I guess.
They got the good one.
Joel's thinking back to like 7, and he's like, you know what? Out of the neighborhood kids, I would have fucked Timmy. So,
Dude, I definitely wasn't the prettiest. I've shown people the picture at
Oh,
Mike's
we believe you, bro.
of me with my fucking bowl cut
When
that was
I-
cut by my drunk neighbor and hand-me-down clothes. And
Imagine drunk.
dude, our lives suck so bad that when we didn't have a ball, we just pull up a piece of asphalt and put it in a plastic bag and then throw that at each other and be like,
Because it's cushioned, because it's in a plastic bag.
no, the plastic bag gave you something to grip onto and really give it like
no, it gave me something to wing it at him hard.
yeah.
No wonder Timmy couldn't get away. He had CTE. Okay,
dude,
listen.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a medieval weapon. They used
knew,
to
he
have
just
this
forgot.
letters broken.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
boy.
But yeah, no, that kid's fucking gone. And I don't know. I remember that to this day. That's why I tell my kids, be like, hey, don't talk to strangers.
Hey, if you see other kids running, run. That's the story.
Dude, speaking of that, I went on a walk. So I've been going on a lot of walks, right? But you know, I just walk. So I'm wearing and it's like sometimes it's like 50 degrees. I'm wearing like jeans and a t-shirt.
Gotcha.
I'm walking. One time I'm walking and I see this guy. He like turns the corner and he's running, sprinting, and he's like half a block ahead of me, and he's wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and I'm like, anybody sprinting that fast in jeans and a t-shirt is running from something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's half a block ahead of me coming from that street. Maybe I should just turn around and take off the other direction. Come to find out, it was just a blue colored pair of sweatpants, and he was just on a jog. So I was safe, but for a moment I was like, yo, a guy running in jeans like that's scary.
That's rough. Here we go.
7.
I get
wasn't
that's
great.
a solid 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
With these mics, you got to get them like up against.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to pull it up and it just stone cold all over your fucking mic.
That's
And
fair.
It's all
Just be like-
content, baby.
you're like, guess I gotta go, Taylor.
Nah, that's
Oh,
what the
what
phone's
time?
for. It's not going to
I
keep
got
it.
a thing.
Oh, but dude, it's always good advice, especially to give to teenagers. Like if you're at a party or anything and you see people running, just start running that way those people are going. Like that's always good advice.
Probably a
Like,
good idea. Yeah.
Joe, I'm surprised that you didn't end up as a psychopath.
oh, you're not the first person to say that. Like,
Is that your
Jury's
deepest
still
darkest
out.
secret? You're a psychopath, deep in
I don't think I'm a
Sister-
psychopath.
closeted psychopath.
I definitely could be like, I don't know, a little bit sociopathic. Like, but
I like that.
That's
He's
not any better.
No, technically, I only hit 4 out of the 5 required.
Checkbox.
Yeah, checkboxes on
dude,
the
I've,
test.
I've
According to
checked
the
it
official
out.
test,
I'm not a
fall short.
sociopath. I do have pronounced sociopathic tendencies and ideation, but I am not actually a sociopath.
There's about 3 things I need to pay attention to. If I start to exhibit these 3 behaviors, I gotta go
Run.
somewhere.
Dude, I checked it out. One time I took a girl out on a date and we went to the bar and then we started talking afterwards. We went back to my house and started talking. And then she just started crying because she was like, your life is so sad. I was like, it's okay. And she was like, but you're so normal. I was like, yeah, you can do that. Like you can just be normal if you want. Like, you don't gotta be.
She's like, I thought you'd be quirky.
Motherfuckers can be resilient. We're not all gonna come out broken.
Sometimes if you hit the concrete, you can be a bouncy ball. You know?
You drop 10 clay pots, one of them's gonna bounce, you know?
That's
6 out
how
of
clay
7.
works.
6 out of 7. That's a funny ratio.
Yeah. It's the ratio of the kids who survived, right? 6 out of 7.
Dude, yeah.
Oh. Let's see. Murad, what was happening the last time you thought you might be bullying someone?
I was talking to Alec Mertz.
Deep cut for the fans.
Is that why he wants to do the podcast by himself?
Is that what he said? I
Is that
love
what he
Alec.
requested?
I
Yeah,
feel
he's
like-
coming on
I
in
feel
2
like
weeks
he
or
can-
3 weeks.
Alec is the best, dude.
coming
I
on in
feel
a
like
few
he can
weeks.
fill in the whole thing. You don't even need a host. Just leave Alec and
Oh, you get
Yeah,
the
just-
microphone.
Just leave Alec in here with the cats and the cards.
Either turn the volume way down or put the microphone in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
have Alec do 2 characters. He reads the card as one character and does it, answers it as himself.
Have him ask himself a question as a character
Yeah.
and then answer as Alec Mertz.
So where were we? Oh yeah, the last time you thought you might be bullying someone, it was Alec.
Last time I thought I might be bullying someone. That's a really good question. It's usually against a woman. I'm not proud to say that. I don't know why I accepted that fist bump. I'm sorry.
During Women's History
Because it was
Month,
from
too.
a man.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go. I'm glad that I can influence you guys. Yeah, sometimes when I like emotionally bullying, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's just that, hey, if you don't do this way, I'm not gonna be with you. Which is, then I go back. I'm like, I'm not a little emo kid. Why am I doing this?
It is a lot
Then I
easier
go
to
cut my wrist.
It is a lot easier to know at what point you're physically bullying someone, right?
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
like
yeah.
sitting on the chest, punching him in the face, and you're like, "Am I bullying this person? This
Yeah.
feels a little one-sided.
I
This
mean,
is."
his nose is deformed, but am I bullying him?
I've stopped feeling good about this.
I start feeling good about it. I like that.
You're just like you're still swinging punches, and it's like, do I even enjoy being a bully?
Why
is it
do
that
I
I
hit
like?
people? Yeah. Well,
I think I want to explore poetry.
I think I'm hitting my dad in a weird way. Like,
But here's the thing. I think kids these days that have never experienced like what true bullying is forget that there could be like a chaotic good bully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people who like I don't know. Me and my friends fall in that situation kind of. Like we like used to bully people, but it would be like people like we'd be in school and there'd be kids who would make fun of the like mentally handicapped children.
Mentally funny.
Yes. The super strong children that they kept in a different room. But no, they'd make fun of the like mentally handicapped kids, and then we would just wreck those children. Like it's one thing if you say something and you're trying to make it funny and be like, ha, and it's not to that person's face, but these
Yeah.
people would be like, this would
Talk
be the
behind
kid,
people's
and they'd
back.
be like,
Yeah.
boom, fuck you, you're fucking,
Interesting.
like you're fucking retarded, and like straight to them and say heinous shit
Yeah.
to these kids, and like then we'd just be like, hey, guess what? And German suplex them onto
What's that?
like you don't know what that is?
it's like a suplex, but
Yeah, say you
beer.
grab Brock behind the waist, not sexually, and just like hurl him over your head.
That's the German part.
Can-
Like a normal suplex is sexual.
It can't
Yes.
be both. That's what I was about to ask.
I mean, you can. You might break your dick off
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
process.
I used to do
but
that. I took like judo for 6 months when I was in 5th grade. That's one of the
Oh, yeah.
most we did.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
But yeah, dude, there's like chaotic good bullying, I believe.
Yeah, no, I agree with
I feel
that.
like we would need a different word for that.
I
Right?
think some kids need to be bullied.
Putting in place.
Maybe.
What is it? Medicinal bullying?
Right, yeah.
Medicinal.
Like I feel like
It's prescribed.
Recreation, bullying, and medicine.
I feel like we shouldn't get rid of bullying. I feel like we should learn to channel bullying.
You,
Like,
you,
some
you
kids
sound like a
deserve it.
gun advocate. It's
Well,
like,
I'm just
let's not
saying.
get rid of the guns, but you
Can
know.
I give you a story of why I believe in bullying?
Go ahead.
All right. So my younger
Brock
cousin.
has my back.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
next with the mic. Go ahead.
I got you. My younger cousin, he was way shorter than everybody else growing up. So his defense was he would just swing what was at eye level, and since we were all taller, he would just he would just punch us all in the balls basically. He would hit us there because that was his only defense because he was so much smaller. But the problem is like once he realized that was his defense, he would just do it sometimes like unprovoked. Like we were playing basketball one time, and I shot a layup, and I scored it. And I was like, yeah, I made it. And he was on defense when I scored it. And after I was like, yeah, he turned and just hit me there. And I just went like this and went, oh, for like 2 seconds. And then I picked him up under the armpits and threw him into the yard. And he landed on his back all over those gumball things.
Nice.
And then he got up.
Gumball things.
You know those spiky balls that come down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he landed on
come out of
those.
trees,
That's
on
like a
trees.
death match
Yeah.
move, dude.
I threw him on that.
Finisher.
The caltrops.
Because we were. I just scored a layup, so we were right at the baseline next to the grass. So I just threw him as hard as I could.
As you do.
And he was small, so he got a little bit of distance.
Yeah.
And then he got up screaming and crying and ran inside. And then seconds later, my aunt came out and was like,
I'll punch you in the face.
Brock, you threw him? She punched me in the face, yeah. It was at Joel's.
Joel's hand showed up.
But no, she came out and was like, Brock, you threw him? And I was like, yeah, he hit me in the balls.
Yeah.
And she was like, she looked at him and was like, don't do that. And then went inside. And then he never did it again.
Yeah.
That was the last time he ever hit, like, any of us there.
That's the weirdest story of you standing up to a bully, where like the bully is like
he wasn't the
your
bully.
little
No, I'm not calling
cousin.
him. I'm not calling him a bully. I'm saying he was a kid that needed.
Well, isn't
to be
he the
bullied.
person who's being? Well, is it
you
bullying?
both
To,
traded the bully title there, and you fucking both were bullies, and you fucking neutral each other out on it, you know?
Fire puts out fire, bro.
Boom. Yeah.
I wasn't calling him a bully.
Boom,
I was
was that
calling. I
because-
was calling him more of a like an annoying, an annoying kid that like
Yeah.
needed some sense knocked into him.
Yeah.
And so I just,
yeah.
I threw him, and
Dude,
then
for a
it
loop.
happened.
I know there's not kids just getting hit because, like, to get some sense knocked into them anymore because
Yeah.
just the new wave of open mic comics that are coming in, you can tell.
I'm sure there have always been weird. And,
Oh, dude. Yeah, but these younger comics will just come in and
Do you
say
want-
the most
I'll say
obscene
it. Keith
shit
Louis
to you.
Spencer. This that young kid. Oh, sorry.
Oh, dude, that's like Marshall Mason came in right away. And, like, he didn't know me or anything. And he said something to me, like, the first time meeting me, before we even said hi. He
Real
said
Slim
something,
Shady.
said something real fucked up. And I was like, Marshall, you know I'll fucking powerbomb you, right? Like, you are tiny, man. Like, I can fucking just...
Sumo finisher.
Dude, it's one of those things where it's like, I know with all my heart that I could just... like, even just one-handed, put my hand, like, between your legs and just dump you upside down and just fucking ruin a fucking...
I get it. I get it why your podcast is problematic.
Oh, yeah.
Names left and right.
Oh, yeah. We cut out all the names.
Yeah, well, we don't.
They're like,
so,
it's Brock,
have
let's
fun
call it
talking to
Brian.
Marshall Tuesday.
Yeah. I, by the way, Marshall and I are fucking on great terms now and shit, but...
It's good that you say that. He listens to this.
Yeah, our first meeting did not go well. By the way, I also yelled at another dude at, like, last week's open mic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was talking to Sam, and I was like, oh, I had my baby. And some new open micer I'd never met was like, I would have had an abortion. And I just turned to him. I went, that's great. Fuck off. And just, and he was just like, oh.
Like your kid.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Nice.
And now I'm known as the guy who's pissed off at him. Because I hear him fucking go around. He's like, that's the guy who's pissed off at me. And it's like, fucking whatever, dude.
So you're the bully.
Is that the
comic.
Alex Jones impression guy?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'd shout him out if I knew.
I haven't been to Marcus for a while. I didn't even know who that is.
Oh, don't worry. You don't need to know who it is.
You want to come up? Come.
All right. Oh,
I haven't
it's my
seen
turn to
Eric
pick a
H
card.
at a mic in a second.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, he got, like, picked to do the fucking showcase and then just didn't show up. Like,
Quit while you're ahead.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I didn't land that, it will land on the floor and explode all over the
Yeah.
place.
It's all content. Dude.
Okay, you guys pick a person, but
Okay.
I'm going to throw out both of them,
Okay.
and then you guys collectively pick a person. What happened the last time you told off a group of people? Or what is the most careless thing you have done in the bedroom? Boom.
Careless thing.
I mean,
I have an answer for the second one, not the first one. What about you
Brock,
guys?
what's the answer to your second one?
I missed the most of the first one, but second one, yeah. Like, what you did to the group? You told on.
The last time you told off. The last time you like yelled at a group of people.
Do you guys have stories for either question? Or answers for either question?
I don't know if I have stories for either question.
First question is like, are you a dramatic person that you outburst in a group?
I'm very
I don't have an
calculated
answer
in the
for that.
Yeah,
bedroom.
I
Okay,
never
listen.
do. Go ahead. Second one, I guess.
I guess all right. I have the only answer. All right. So the second one, Can you let's repeat the question? Go ahead.
What is the most careless thing you have ever done in the bedroom?
Most careless thing I've ever done is waited until both of us had our pants off before asking, "Wait, we're doing this as friends, right?"
Nice.
That's something I should have asked like half an hour prior.
I have an answer
No, I
for
think
the
that's the
second
perfect
one.
time to say that.
I have an answer for the second one on behalf of Joel.
He might not be far off, by the way. Like he might
he just
actually
said
nail it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They calling a girl mom. That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that's not even
Careless.
the most careless thing I've done in the bedroom. There's been just twice where I didn't really know, like, I didn't know the person and then talked to them afterwards.
Rookie mistake.
And then like I talked to them. I was like, hey, like you don't got anything, right? And they're like, oh no, we're good. But
well, what else are they
Yeah.
going to say? Listen,
Yeah.
that's very much a
hey, I take that as like if I've been inside you, we have an honesty between each other. That
a whole lot of trust.
Like if you gave me bumps, you need to let me know.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Fair.
that's like after the first time I had sex with my wife, like while we were dating.
Yeah.
Like she was like, we didn't have the talk beforehand. She was like, hey, so like you don't got anything, right? And I was like, oh no. I was like, do you have HPV? And she was like, no. I was like, well, you do now. High five. And she fucking slapped the shit out of me.
That's funny.
And then I was like, it's a joke. I
I feel like women enjoy punching your face for some reason.
Oh, dude.
for some reason.
Yeah. Oh no. One of my exes used to punch me in my sleep. So yeah.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, I think I've talked about it before, but yeah, one of my exes used to punch me in my sleep, and I'd wake up and like to a bright light and be like, "Oh my god!" And then I'd wake up and I'd have like black eyes, and I'd ask her, I was like, "Does it look like I have black eyes?" And she'd be like, "No, you look fine."
How long-
And then I'd go outside and meet up with a friend or my friends or something, and they'd be like, "What the fuck happened to your face?" And I'd be like, "I fucking knew it!" Like.
Someone had to tell you
This gaslight man, bitch.
Yeah. I'd be like, it's fucking black eyes, right? And they're like, yeah, dude. And it's like, I fucking knew. She's been punching me in my sleep, man.
I have my suspicions. I'm glad you confirmed it.
Yeah.
You're a real pal. I hope you know that.
Yeah, dude.
By the way, I'm gonna need a couch to sleep on.
Did you
after this.
did you do like the Paranormal Activity camera in the corner of the room to like bust her? Were you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. I did catch her trying to fake be asleep real quick. Like, I woke up and I caught my bearings real quick, and I
Yeah.
just caught her being like, I was like, I didn't even say anything. I was just like, God damn it. He went back to sleep.
Imagine this: you're asleep with one eye open, and she's about to punch you. You just grab me to the air. You're like,
Yeah.
punch you back. Bitch.
She pretends to be asleep.
Well, also, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I talk in my sleep, in like sleepwalk and
Gotcha.
stuff. So
Oh, that's why she punched
I
you.
definitely, yeah. Like I've had girlfriends be
Turns
like,
out it was all self-defense.
Yeah.
I'd wake up and they'd be like, I'd be like, hey, good morning, and they'd be like, do you not remember the shit you said to me last night? And I would be like, what I do? And they'd be like, I went up to go to the bathroom, and you called me a cunt. And told me like shut the fuck up, cunt, close the door. And I was like, I had to be like, I am asleep when I say things like that. Like,
I'm sorry. You guys get
Come
punched
on.
for that?
yeah.
Let me recap. Let's recap here. Joel got punched by his aunt, and he did nothing wrong. He did cuss out his mother right before him, but he did nothing wrong.
That was
And
normal.
He also had a girlfriend that used to punch him in his sleep. What did he do? He was sleeping. Oh, he might have called her a cunt.
Hey, but I was
How do you
asleep when
start
I
off
did
every?
it.
How do you start off every? I got punched in the face by a woman story by being innocent, and then by the end of the story, it's like, oh, so you. I mean, we're somewhat at fault.
And I just fully implicate myself. Just,
Right? Yeah.
Joel strikes me as a person who gaslights his therapist.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you, if you ever have to go to a court of law, Joel, tell your lawyer, ask me very pointed yes or no questions. Don't let me elaborate. Because you will be thrown in prison.
Listen, here's the thing. This is a podcast, and I have been in court before. And I've had very good depositions. I'm good at the legal process.
We're live streaming
So am I,
his
bro.
next courtroom
Yeah,
appearance.
boom.
It's
Hell yeah.
gonna be. Yeah.
There
I
we
got
go.
a cat in my
We're all
lap.
gonna have T-shirts.
Hell yeah.
But no, dude. Yeah,
wait.
no. All this is alleged.
These are all stories. This is
Yeah.
a character.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Legally
not,
distinct.
Joe Paul is actually an accountant. That beard is fake.
Yeah. So believe it or not, I grew up Hasidic.
Damn, I lost all the respect for you.
Oh, dude, don't. God damn it! I chose.
Joel,
the-
it's your card. Oh,
Dude,
sorry.
I think I'm
no,
better than
okay.
you guys right now because he right?
She.
She chose to sit on my lap
True.
twice.
That sounds like when you're bragging about how many times you got a girl off. You're like, it was twice.
It was
bro.
twice, dude. She
Yeah.
faked it twice.
She only faked one of them.
No, she faked both of them.
You could
but-
tell the other. Yeah.
You could tell the other one. She punched me in the face. In my sleep.
I'm gonna reword this one a little bit, but anybody have an answer for this one? What is tell us about a time where like you pulled a prank on someone and then afterwards you were like, that might have been too far.
I mean, yeah, we did that to my friend. We posted on Facebook group. I organized a bunch of friends. I think we talked about this last time. We all went on the Facebook wall and started typing, "Rest in peace, you were a great friend." Like a bunch of us. Then what happened is his sister saw the post and showed to the mom. Mom almost had a heart attack. And then God checked it out. Then they called me, "What the fuck?" Then I'm cracking up laughing. He's like, then his mom called me. He's like, "I almost died because of you." And I was like, "Yeah, that's nothing.
Got
It's
this guy's mom to
I got
think he
punched in
was
the
dead.
face. I got punched in the face.
For no
but-
good reason.
No, I don't know what
Right.
happened.
I like to say that all of Murad's stories that involve mothers, they seem to really love their children.
Yeah.
Back home they do.
That is not so much the case here in America. Like, Brock.
What?
Actually, his mom is very
Brock's
loving.
just really
My-
quiet.
my-
He's like, my mom loves me.
My mom's great.
Yeah.
You know, his mom is great.
I recognize that not
Okay,
every mom
it came
is.
out wrong,
My mom's
but
great.
you know.
You said what?
Brock's like, my mom's great. And Murad's like, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She can throw a punch. Okay.
Yeah, dude. It's any other person who pulled a prank. I like jump scares. You guys do that?
There was an April Fool's Day once, and I was
Oh.
dating this girl at the time who was really into like theater special effects makeup, right?
Okay.
And it was her idea to she was like practicing her theater effects makeup, and she had made it look like her nose was broken, right?
Oh.
And so she had like took a picture of it and was like, wouldn't it be funny if we like made our friends think that like we had gotten into an argument and that you had punched me? And you should send this to so and so and be like, oh, I don't know what to do, and we just like make them super stressed out until we tell them, it's April Fool's hat, you fucking gotcha, right? And yeah, that didn't go smoothly.
Cool.
I hate when companies do April Fool's pranks online. Have you seen
Yeah.
that? Like they introduce this product, they create a whole page and stuff, and next day it doesn't happen. I'm like, you are a fucking corporation. Don't do jokes. You know,
Yeah.
it's not.
I hate
good.
when corporations try to pretend like the corporate entity is a person.
Yeah,
Well, they
it's
are
not.
persons now, according to the
Like Mr.
Wendy's
Pibb.
and Twitter.
yeah, according to the Supreme Court, right? Corporations are persons. Little awkward. They can still
Legal-
buy and sell each other,
Legal
but
person.
but they're
Not
Yo,
that
that's
awkward.
crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait to buy stakes in a person.
yeah.
I own 12%. I hope it's the guy.
Neuralink. I own 12% of Murad now, dude.
Why me, dude? Go on your ex or something. Go on your aunt.
No,
Why hit
dude.
yourself? Why
Murad,
hit
most of these
yourself?
people are dead or on the way out. I'm not investing any
On the
money on
way
them.
On the way out is a
Oh,
fun.
no, dude, my aunt, the most recent story I heard out of my aunt is she fell and she landed on a heater and was there for like an hour. Like
Like what she was called?
no, she fell, like whacked her head off of a countertop and then like landed on part of a space heater.
It was
and
just
burnt
slow cooking
herself.
for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you close one of your eyes and one open.
Thank God, Amos.
Hold on. By the end, what was it? We talking Well done, medium well.
Oh, dude, no, she was extra crispy on one hand.
Overdone.
Yeah, dude. It took
Burnt
her.
end is all we call it.
It took my cousin like. Oh yeah, she was there for like an hour, 2 hours. It took my cousin 2 days to talk her into going to the hospital, and they were like, "You have fucking 3rd-degree burns on you."
Yeah, no, it's like there's the videos of like the people frying eggs on like the hoods of their cars in the
I
sunlight.
hope you like
it's
Grandma
not-
Blackened because
Yeah.
that's overcooked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, Joe!
Okay.
All of your stories are violent.
Yeah.
There's always blood involved.
I mean, who wants to hear about the boring shit? I have tons of boring shit. Be
That's
like,
fair
I
enough.
bought cat food.
Brock, I think it's Brock's turn to pick
Just
a
ask a
card.
question. That's the prank question.
You read Joel's
Rob.
card,
I
didn't
guess
you?
it's my turn.
Nope.
Did Joel not?
That was his card.
Joel asked a question right before me.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you
Now it's
All right.
Rod's turn.
Damn, these are long. Hold on. What? First question. I'm just gonna read them out loud so it just
Okie
doesn't go
dokie.
silent. What event in your life
9/11.
do you least want your parents to know about?
If I could save them from the horrors, I would.
Second one. What have you done that could have become a viral video
9/11.
had someone recorded it? I guess the what have you done? I would love to go to Joel, but I'm sure it involves some kind of punch.
It's gonna involve shooting
You're
a
like,
friend in the foot.
Oh, yeah.
You wish there was a
The
camera.
leg. No, and my mom knew about that. She was like, "You did what?" And I was like, "I shot Nick. I'm sorry." Like,
I meant for the viral clip one.
Oh, the viral clip?
question. Yeah.
I don't know. Like shooting Nick could have gone viral. Like he overreacted. Like
He overreacted.
well, yeah. Like as much as
I only shot you a little bit.
yeah, that's the stance I kind of took with it. Like it wasn't that big
Aw.
of a deal.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Can we get the
Okay.
effects?
Oh wow,
honey?
what is that? Is that
What? Yeah.
sausage? Turkey sausage.
You're getting spoiled here.
Thank you, Ani.
But no,
It
somebody
sounded
else
like
go.
I'm sorry. It sounded like you say thank you, mommy.
Thanks, mommy. Oh, I misspoke. Apologize.
Yeah.
I meant to say mommy, actually.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh.
What was that?
Who's got a story for this?
Oh,
what?
that could have been a clip.
Brock, do you have anything you want your parents to know?
I mean,
I don't want them to know that I do comedy.
yeah. I wish they
Really?
did.
They finally learn, and they don't really like they know what stand-up is, but they don't really understand what I'm doing because what this is Instagram
don't
and there's
get
like
it,
the
Mom.
sketches and stuff.
Yeah.
And they think it's just a leisure activity. They don't know that I spend hundreds of dollars every month to do this
Right,
bullshit,
yeah, yeah.
and I get a penny in return.
Did they understand?
Well, that's why they think it's a leisure activity because you're spending.
They think I go like once a week or something.
Yeah,
They don't know that.
People spend to do golf. They
They don't know that like I skip work to go to comedy.
Yeah.
So,
That's funny.
what was like yours, Brock?
I don't really have one. Like
I
anything.
used to be smoking weed, but I don't think they care anymore. Right?
It's
Yeah,
like
viral clips.
for a while it was like they didn't know. It's like it was on like I'm pretty sure they had their suspicions, but we're still on like
We
you know
trust them.
being gay in the army, don't ask, don't tell situation.
That was
Yeah.
And then there was a moment where they definitely knew, and then now. I don't know if they're like if they know I still do, and we're on a don't ask, don't tell, or what. I don't know what we're at right now. I just don't usually do it in front of them.
I think they gave up on you, dude.
They gave up on me a long time ago, for sure. They accepted that they did well with one. He went to college and got a degree.
He's an engineer.
They did pretty good with another one. So far, he's got a basketball scholarship. And then they kind of phoned me in, but that's okay.
You know there's a pea in raspberry.
I do know
True.
that. I got that going for me. That college boy didn't know that one.
Let's see. Hey, Murad, if you were granted one sexual superpower, what would you want it to be? The fuck is a sexual superpower?
A magnum
like to-
pong.
I would like to have
Just endless dick.
No, not that actually, because
He's pulling it out like
Like a handkerchief
the
dick.
yeah, like the
What
handkerchief.
if you can zip it back in? Like,
Whoa!
yeah, what if you can zip it back in like a tape measure? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like the vacuum cleaners when
Yeah.
you press the button,
Yeah.
the cord comes
yeah.
Yeah.
Retractable penis.
I mean, they're all retractable.
in.
Yeah.
No, actually, I
Turn
don't
the
have
AC
penis
up.
fantasies that much. Not as a kid. No, I would like to have. He's right. Long tongue.
Long tongue.
That's not even
Foot
what I
long
said.
sandwich. Foot long tongue.
I did not say. I didn't say long tongue.
I said magnum tongue.
I said
Magnum
magnum dong.
tongue. Hard tongue.
Damn.
But
No.
huge tongue is good too.
Yeah. Once you have huge, like you can find a lot, like many guys who have big dicks, but
True.
you cannot find a guy with a foot long tongue.
You cannot find a guy with a foot long tongue.
See?
That's gonna be like that's like the parody of Princess Bride, where instead of like 6 fingers on his right hand, the guy
Yeah.
has a foot long tongue.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, man.
guys that talk like this because I can't flip my tongue all the way in the mouth.
No, it's retractable. Combine two
Yeah,
ideas.
Retractable.
No, dude, it's like a giraffe.
feels
It
like
goes
two
into your
towers.
throat, and then they can just
Oh,
like,
okay.
like,
It sounded like you said my name. What?
Rod, I just watched you spit a piece of chip onto the cat.
what? She needs snacks too, bro. Come on.
She'll lick herself clean. It's behind her ear.
You're cheating on me. You're touching Taylor on the side, bitch.
Here's the thing. Like, guys are always being like, if I could, like, I'm not breaking any myths here of being like, I don't have a gigantic dick. Oh, the fat, like, comedian, the
not what
fat
I
Irish
heard.
comedian doesn't have a gigantic cock. And it's like, no, I have a very extra medium dick. You know,
Medium rear.
I've never been like, yeah. Like, I haven't had a lot of complaints, but I know they're there. So, but here's the deal. Like, there's so many guys that are like, I'd have like a 14-inch cock. And it's
That's
like,
too much.
Dude, that's too much. I would never trade the feeling of what it feels like to have my dick all the way in a woman for like being like, I have this huge dick.
I don't-
Because those guys are missing out on such a great thing of being like, dude, I'm like Visa. I'm accepted everywhere, bro. Like,
I'm like Visa.
like vaginas, buttholes, mouths. I'm there, dude. Like,
You got to work on that
Right.
order, buddy.
Exact same order.
that's my
That order is not
ATM.
accepted everywhere.
ATM.
That's
I
some
got that.
MasterCard shit.
Yeah,
One
that's
of my favorite jokes is a Ralphie May joke, and he's like talking about like dick sizes and like the size of like vaginas,
Yeah.
and he's like, black dudes have more dry dick than Asians ever have wet.
Okay.
I like that.
Nice.
Joel, I think we're on your card draw.
Okay. Sorry, I'm fucking.
Oh, no, you're all good.
Destroying turkey sausage.
Oh, yeah.
You guys want more?
I'm in.
I got 3 more.
I'm down.
I didn't know we are gonna drink. I should have got 24 pack. I can go get it, but
Nah, it's all good.
take 15 minutes. We can DoorDash beer.
Hey, Brock.
I've DoorDash condoms
Have
before.
you ever rode the bus?
I've DoorDash condoms, Plan B. I've DoorDash everything.
Oh, door dashing Plan B. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Have you ever
Always
rode
be
the-
prepared.
Have you ever rode the bus, Brock?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
Pick it up.
Wait.
Okay, this time I didn't screw it up. Oh, we're good.
What do you mean? What do you mean the bus? Like the school bus or like city bus?
No, city bus.
Never rode city bus.
Okay.
Rode school bus. Sorry.
All right, Brock. What is the closest you came to attempting witchcraft?
The closest I came to attempting witchcraft. Huh. Let me think.
I'd ask Marad, but I think he might actually have witchcraft stories. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what Azerbaijani people do, dude.
Right.
Like they might have a weird Santeria that has
Yeah.
to deal with sausages and
You,
shit.
you
There's
ask
a lot of
Marab,
superstitions too.
you ask Marab, what is the closest you've come to attempting witchcraft? His answer is going to be attempting.
Attempting?
Yeah.
You mean when I was burning a woman last night?
Before or after I sacrificed.
Before I put my dick in her vagina, ass, and in the mouth.
What is the closest I've been to attempting witchcraft? I guess I was in the mountains of Colorado. Okay.
Okay.
Set the
That's as
scene.
close as he's been.
Yeah. Spring.
It's a real white
Yeah.
witchcraft.
How close
dude.
have you been to witchcraft? Colorado.
It's March. We're in the mountains of Colorado. I bought a trinket made in Peru, and somebody told me to soak it in the mountain waters, so I did. And then I was like, cool. And then I was like, we just supposed to do something when I do that, but they didn't tell me what it was like supposed to do, so I just kept waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever did. So maybe something did, and I didn't notice. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a shot. Maybe I didn't do it right. Who knows?
This is why you're plagued by ghosts now, dude.
Possibly.
Spiders.
Possibly.
Spiders, yeah.
Who knows?
Brock,
I should have
get
asked
out of-
follow-up questions to figure out like why he was telling me to do it.
Yeah.
This is how Brock
left my
became
car.
Madam Web. Like,
He left my car because there was a spider size of my nail.
Nice.
no.
Like he left the car because.
Oh, Brock has a phobia. Ugh.
No, I'm trying to say Brock is a pussy. All right, is it my turn or Brock's turn?
I'm gonna call somebody and get him
Brock, it's
deported.
Brock's turn.
I'm gonna say Murad's threatening people and get him deported.
You guys feel like another 12 pack or 24 pack?
We'll probably only need another 12 pack if you're doing a 12 pack. We don't need the I don't know. We got about another hour and 20 minutes tops.
Yeah, we got 4 people. Everybody drinks 12 pack.
Be
Sounds.
fucking hammered by the end of this.
It's my Friday.
Do you guys want?
What is the most criminal thing you have ever done? Open to the floor.
Oh, most criminal thing.
C. Most criminal thing. Joel.
God damn it. Like, I knew it was going to come this way. But
I want to answer the first question.
yeah, give it to Taylor because I got to think of like how many months it's been since some shit. Like,
Okay.
I'm just
Taylor,
gonna answer the first one.
Why did someone call you an asshole the last time that happened?
Because okay, so the last time I got called an asshole, it wasn't to my face, but I know that it happened right after the interaction because I was hanging out with some people after an open mic, and a friend of a comic was complaining that comic had taken forever to get back, and they were like, "Oh, you were probably just hanging out with Taylor," and then as they said that, they noticed that I was in the circle, and they were like, "Oh, hey Taylor," and they went to like hug me. And I very politely said, listen, we both know that we don't like each other. We don't have to do this. We can just not like each other. And they took offense to that.
Oh my! I'm here, Taylor. You could have just mentioned it.
but is this an off the air?
But
You
it
can
was
tell
a-
us this?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Amos,
His name starts
take
with
the
letter
minutes. Write that
A.
down. We gotta
No,
remember
no,
to
it
ask
was a good
Taylor.
time.
I got it, dude. I love drawing.
Anything other than beer before I hit okay on this?
Nothing but beer and bitches for me.
Snacks. Honey, do you need anything from 7-Eleven? Ice cream.
Have they got Joel's childhood friend?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably working at a gas station.
No, he is not.
He's the door dasher.
That's more appropriate.
He's driving a white van.
Do you guys ever DoorDash and there's like a whole couple and a kid in the back seat? Do you guys have that like a family DoorDash?
Joel's trying to get off the story because there's like a part 2 to that story where he came back, but then they all killed him.
That's my fucking Corey Feldman and Jerry O'Connell. What is that? It's my own Stand By Me. Dude.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was like, did you guys as kids ever go into the sewer? Or did I just have bad parents? Like,
I've been there, pal.
We went into some storm drain tunnels.
Yeah.
okay, like I'm pretty sure one time I was in the sewer and we found a dead dude. Or like a pedophile that could stand really still. Like,
Wait, the dead body was standing?
no, he was sitting, but
That's pretty
I
good.
just picture a guy just standing there not moving. You're just like, oh my god, a dead body. Whoa. I think the dead body blinked. No, it didn't.
That was the closest to witchcraft that Joel Paul has ever been.
That's Joel when his ex was about to punch him. It's like, I'm dead.
Just pretend you're
Play
asleep.
dead.
This is first time I'm ordering alcohol through DoorDash. I had to submit my ID.
oh no,
Everybody
dude.
has my information, bro.
When I signed up for OnlyFans, I had to send in my ID.
That's so humiliating.
But then also for the podcast, I had to go to Josh and be like, yo, I need to get copies of your ID and you holding it so they know I'm not sexually trafficking you.
Yeah.
And then we were like, dude, we should take a picture where it's you holding your ID, but you're kind of crying and you can see a gun barrel in it. And like, let's see if it fucking passes.
See if it fucking passes.
That's
Man.
awesome.
It's like,
Let me know if it does.
Yeah.
Joel comes back to the podcast. He's like, this FBI agent punched me in the face for no reason one time. All I did was upload a picture to OnlyFans of me holding a gun to Josh Albert's head.
Oh, did I tell you guys about the time I got the shit kicked out of me by the cops in Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I've never heard this story.
Oh, I
But
got.
let me guess, you're gonna start off as the victim and end up as the perpetrator by the end.
I got pulled over. I was doing stupid
It's
shit.
always I got. It's not that they pulled me over.
Yeah, I got pulled over. I was going to Wendy's with my cousin, forgot my card, had to go back. That card didn't work, had to go back, get another card. Cops thought we were being sketchy, so the cops start following us. They pull us over. My car is like somebody tried to steal my car, but they were really bad at it, so I had to finish stealing my own car to make it drive. So I just have like
As you do.
As one.
I have no ignition, and there's just a pair of pliers in my ashtray. And that's my key to my car.
Yikes.
And like they pull me over, and they're like, "You guys know how I sound," and they're like, "We think you talk funny." I was like, "Fuck you! I think you talk funny." Like, they're like, "We think you're on something." I was like, "I'm not on shit." And then they pull me out, and I just had knee surgery. And the cops were like, "We'd like you to do a field sobriety test," and I was like, "No." And then the cop pulls me into his car
He was like, no.
and sits me in the front seat with him, and he's sitting next to me, as close to I'm as close to him as you are to me, and he was like, "We'd like to run a field sobriety test. You know, have you do some things." And
Now, Joel has been taught to hide in these circumstances.
and
He didn't hide before he got before I got thrown in the car.
and I just had surgery, and I'm like, no, there's no fucking way. Like, I have Frosties melting in my car. I'm not doing a fucking field sobriety test. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Why don't you just blow me? Meaning,
Give me the breathalyzer.
But
Oh my.
it doesn't click in my head that this cop was like, "We want to do field sobriety tests." I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. Why don't you just blow me?" And then I just sit there. And like easily 45 seconds goes by, and it finally hits. I'm like, "Oh, I mean, breathalyze me." You know, we all say things a little bit different, right?
Dude, you're lucky you're not black, dude.
a little different.
Oh no, those cops beat the shit out of me, Moran. Yeah.
Justice served.
Yeah, like they went down my one leg normal, and then they went down my leg I just had surgery on, and they had their like riot baton in one hand and just a closed fist in the other, and they just went wow, 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 all the way down the leg, like it had just been stitched up like a week before. Still had staples in it.
Yikes.
Yeah. And they kicked the fuck out of my leg. And then I was like, "Oh, I can't stand. Can I sit on your car?" And the cop was like, "Yeah." And so I launched off of my one foot with all of my nice lightweight that I have and just landed on his brand new cruiser and left a big Joel-sized dent in the hood. And I was like, "Oh, I fell." And he was like, "Touche." Like,
That's kind of funny.
and then I went home and ate melted Frosties.
Nice.
Fucking,
It's not that sad. It's not that bad.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude.
Are you still DoorDashing alcohol?
Dude, I ran into an issue. I just
Taylor
put my
peed.
ID and everything, and it DoorDash is like, we cannot deliver alcohol past state line. I'm like,
Taylor,
"Oh."
are you pooping?
I thought you were gonna say the problem you ran into is we cannot deliver alcohol to someone with your skin tone.
I mean, I wish that was the thing, so we could use your account. That's not the problem
Pick
here.
what, can you just pick a different place?
Next place is Hy-Vee, and it says 55-minute delivery, and I'm like, it's not
Oh.
worth it.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah. I texted Joel, and I texted Taylor. I'm like, how much are you guys gonna drink?
Are you smoking a cigarette?
Yeah.
Can we all take a break?
I don't know if he does it that way.
It's a live stream. Just tell him we'll be back. Just be like, hey.
It's not technically, Ani, let me get this straight. It's not technically a live stream, right? He just doesn't edit?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make him edit this one. We're gonna make him cut out some of this in the middle.
He
Since
never edits.
Will
well,
not edit it.
okay, well then fine.
I once told a story about smoking crack on here, and I was like, maybe that's not too good to have on here. And he was like, well, we don't edit. So he's like,
I was thinking about it, but then what we can do, we cannot do it here. We have to go
well, you know, the statute of
outside.
limitations on crack. I'm more worried about family.
And this, if he comes back, I don't want to leave it totally empty.
Amos,
If you want to go down,
hear me out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Amos is gonna sit here and tell you you familiar with that? I forgot. his name.
existential crisis.
No, it's like an old country actor. I think his name is Ron something. I don't know. Sam Elliott. Tell like a Sam Elliott style story. Just look into the camera.
A Sam Elliott story. One day, doesn't he do the Ford commercials? Doesn't he? One day I drove my Ford
We'll be right back.
to the ranch.
Are you doing a
On
Biden
that-
impression?
No, I'm doing a Sam Elliott impression, I guess. I drive a Ford.
Wait.
It's got good mileage.
Yeah.
It's tough.
What's happening? Okay. Humans. What's going on, Amos?
Drive it off road.
This is what we're doing.
I guess I'm
This is what
Sam
we're doing,
Elliott
folks,
now,
for our
you
second
know?
hour of the podcast, apparently.
Actually, I just came in
Because
to
we're all
nab
pros.
some of the sausage.
We're all
here.
pros. We're all pros. We
I set up a
we
you
keep
were
the show
going to the
structure. We
bathroom,
keep
he
things
went to the
going.
to smoke. Me and my Rob were gonna go smoke. I set up a commercial and everything. Look how professional we are.
Look, when Joel does get
find
back,
out.
I hope there is a handoff of maybe a cigarette to me, and then I go smoke. All right, that would be cool. 5 beers deep.
Amos, let's ask you a question real quick since we
How
got
about I
you.
get a question? How about
Let's
that?
go.
Amos, what do you consider to be your most ridiculous fear?
Well, you know, I do fear women quite a bit. I will be honest.
Do you think that's ridiculous?
I can
think
relate.
it is ridiculous.
I can relate
There's
to
nothing
that.
to be afraid of.
What's ridiculous about fearing women?
I don't know. They're everywhere. You gotta deal with it.
What's
right?
ridiculous about it? Oh, that they're everywhere. That it's like this is a
Yeah,
self-defeating.
it's something ridiculous. It's like being afraid of the dark. You know, it's like
Yeah, the dark is everywhere.
when you close your eyes.
Yeah.
You were like
You're gonna
selling
have
me
to-
on the fear when you were like, they're everywhere. I was like, fuck, they are.
They are, dude.
Can't escape.
Oh God, there's one over there.
Holy shit.
I never thought of it from that angle.
It
I'm
left.
terrified.
There's a female in the vicinity. Everybody, don't move.
2319. We got it
We got
2319.
2319.
Oh no, Amos, what is the most interesting contest you have ever competed in?
I did a cornhole tournament once.
Hell yeah,
That
how'd
was
go?
interesting, right?
You placed well,
Me and the guy, we won it. I'm not gonna lie.
my man.
Kid from school, we really took it over, and we really came,
That's what she said.
and we had good focus, and you know, a good defense, I will say, and then
Good
we
for
won the
you.
whole thing.
Hell yeah,
That's how that went.
it's pretty sick.
It was pretty nice.
Amos, what in your life do you hold most sacred?
What in my life do I hold most sacred? Well, God, you know, I have, I don't know. Let's go family, huh? How about that?
That's
right?
a good answer.
Family's a good
Family.
Look at that. Look at that. Mom and Dad watches this episode.
Actually,
they get
it's
a
fake.
drugs
treat.
and food. All right, I will.
Okay.
Look,
Better answer.
Look, if you came up to me and said,
Those
"Hey,
are my
drugs
family.
and food or family," I would pick drugs and food. Okay.
I'll be right back.
That's
You
what
live
I-
longer
what was the
without one
question
than
again?
the
What do I
other. You live
prioritize?
longer without one than the other.
What?
Drugs and food versus family. Like you can live without a family, but you don't have food. You're toast.
Ooh, and then there's gonna be a cigarette. He heard it. He heard my cry.
I was thinking about your joke in the bathroom, like make yourself at home.
That's good.
Hi, Baba. There's a switch around.
Welcome back to the All the Marbles podcast, where
Yeah.
the hosts have never been higher. How's it going, Joel? How you doing?
It's going good, man.
That's good. That's good. Hey. Nope, that one won't work.
Here, Bubba.
That one won't work
Sit you
either.
over here.
Joel, throw me a lighter.
Oh, here. Fuck.
It's gonna be the most things thrown on an episode of the podcast. It's gonna be good. We had Murad tossing the.
Oh,
things.
hey.
Hey, Joel, when was the last time you got in trouble for using something that wasn't yours?
Oh, let's see.
Last time.
I don't know, man. Like I there's a lot of times I've used things, people's stuff, like, and I haven't gotten caught. But no, I can't remember the last time I've used something and gotten caught. Let's see. I remember when I used to clean houses with my mom. We had a house cleaning business. I got caught going through people's stuff all the time. Like it was a surefire thing. Like I'd go through your, like I'd find your porn. Like I did that in several
How old
people's
were you?
houses. Anywhere from like 8 to like well into my teenage years.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, man, no.
Got to build the skill before it's valuable, and
Yeah.
then by the time yeah.
Here's the thing: I'd always leave their porn. I'd look at it and be not even open it. I'd just be like, "Well, look at that. And these are the issues they have."
Yeah.
Be like, somebody's really
You
into
learn a lot
Carmen
about somebody.
Electra, you know? Yeah.
It's what we've lost from not having physical porn anymore. We've become that much further away from each other as a society. We don't know as much about each other because you got to steal their phone to get to their porn history. You can't just like casually excuse yourself to the bathroom and dip into their closet.
That's the thing. Like, I actually do miss like physical porn.
Yeah.
I also miss porn that had sets.
Well, it's coming back around. Like the robots are basically going to be physical porn.
Oh, dude. Are you talking about like sex robots?
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to ask the last time we were on, like, people of like sex robots. Like, what do you think? Like, even real dolls. Like, real dolls are creepy, but I feel like they're less creepy than the like just torsos.
Yeah.
You
Maybe.
know?
Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, there's a weird idea of like, yeah, what. I think that the thing that creeps me out the most is that the temperature differential. It's like this is a corpse. This is a
Yeah.
moving corpse.
Yeah.
What's happening?
No,
If it's expensive enough, it's a moving corpse. If not, then it is just a very rigid, posable, not live person.
dude, the asses just scare me. Like, because
Well, yeah, because they have tits on them. Like the
dude, what's
There's
crazy
the weird, like
is
they're not even modeled out. It's like it's a torso, but like there's
Yeah.
a vagina between the tits. So you're like, what?
oh, it's also
That's not how
weird that you'll
humans
see
work.
like an ass that's a bent over ass with tits on top of it. And
Yeah, it's
like,
on the back.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
where the
like,
shoulder
ooh,
blades should be. And you're
I
like,
don't like this.
Yeah.
Oh, also, there's some Dutch company that's making fuckable dog dolls now. Yeah. Yeah.
That's.
Dude, they're way behind. Like, Japan has freaky sex dolls.
I'll bet.
Where it's like pig upper halves, but with like squid ends.
It is interesting that we're doing that as we're like starting to like question whether we should be factory farming octopus still.
Yeah.
Right. We're starting to like cool off on the factory farmed octopi, but like as long as an object's an object's an object,
Yeah.
we can get even crazier with we can make even more fake octopus that you can do anything to.
Oh, dude. It's terrifying when you think about how much like sentience an octopus has.
Yeah, no man, it's crazy.
Amos, how do you like your fuck dolls? Do you like them with heads and arms, or do you like just torsos?
Huh?
Do you like?
I prefer just the torso.
Just
They've
the
really done
torso?
a lot of work to get them,
Less upkeep?
There's an anatomically correct butt
Yeah.
that you can get in like a doggy style. I'm sorry, I've reached.
Yeah.
No,
we were talking about
I
that
like
while you were out
this.
there. Yeah.
Do you not
sit down.
do you never want to scrub brush a fake woman's, like, you never want Cronenberg?
I don't have
A
to
woman
dust
with
off the surface of the eyeball. Like
Yeah, you don't have to like lick them, be like, now they look wet.
taking your
Like,
Q-tips and unscuffing.
Are you asking if I'd have a
retinas.
Cronenberg style sex doll?
Well, no, that's the
'Cause I
thing.
would.
They do make them in Japan, and they are terrifying.
Yeah.
There's videos out there of the sex like of cons in Japan, where they just have like these setups of terrifying looking sex dolls. But also, like, I never, like, that's what stops me from having, like, a real doll is because I know, like, I'd have to keep it clean. And I never want to have to take, like, a bottle brush and, like, just, like, down a fake woman's throat and be like, there we go.
Yeah,
Like,
we still don't have the machine washable sex doll.
Just
No.
ram that rubber pussy with a, some bleach and a little bit of vinegar.
Yeah, you get
and-
it's like the dishwashing scrub brushes
yeah.
that you just have.
There you go.
That's the
Something
thing.
a real woman can't.
Yankees brought up fleshlights and how he has to clean his, and it's like, here's my thing. I'll break the ice on it. Like, I've had one, and cleaning it is weird as shit, especially because it's like I don't want to use any of my scrub brushes on it. So what I do is I'd take it and I'd put the faucet in the hole and just run it as hot as I could, and then and then I'd leave it for like 2 minminutes, and then I'd flip it and be like, "There we go."
Nope.
It's like
some
got
steam
all
coming out of
sides.
there.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I like the idea of like a affordable. You make the sex dolls affordable by making them ad supported. So you've got like it's the whole woman,
Oh,
but like
God.
the whole time you're fucking her, she's just telling you why Prime Video is so much better than Disney Plus.
like if you want to
just-
stick it in her butt, you gotta hear a Verizon commercial first.
Even better, she's gonna have a Coca-Cola tramp stamp right up there.
tattoos.
You know
It's
what?
gonna be on it's gonna be on the body as well.
And I could take that because I've fucked so many real women with bad tattoos I've had to ignore.
How much product placement in these tattoos? How much brand names slip into like the
They're like-
tattoos that you see in the wild?
The
Go to
actual
Maui.
tattoos?
Yeah,
Dude,
have you seen a lot of like actual like Coke cans and
Dude,
shit
yeah,
where you're
I've
like,
hung out around so much garbage people. I've seen so many
Let's get that.
like Cottonmouth Kings tattoos and zigzag paper tattoos. And,
strange
Yeah,
How many,
dude.
how many
pop-up ads on the people?
Yeah, they're legit free advertising on people. For a while, it was looking like I might end up fucking a chick that had like bum fights tattooed on her forehead. Okay, like it was bad.
What does bum fights mean?
You're so young, you don't even know about bum fights,
I
Amos?
guess not.
I don't either.
Tell me about
Dude,
it.
bum fights used to be this tape you could order, like, and you'd send, like, they'd put out ads, and especially in wrestling magazines, and and you could pull out, you could cut off the little square and send off like $14 to this company. And they'd send you a tape of dudes that had a video camera, and they'd go up to homeless people and be like, "I'll give you $20 in this sandwich." Start knocking the fuck out of each other.
Wow.
And
Hey, what's the
whoever
sandwich?
wins
Is it ham?
gets this. Yeah.
Is that?
Is this 90s? Is this 80s? What decade is this?
This is late 90s, early thousands.
Wasn't
And
this? Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, wasn't this the guy? Didn't he go on Dr. Phil?
Yeah, the bum fights dude went on Dr. Phil.
What I saw was he went on Dr. Phil
Dressed as Dr. Phil.
Because Dr. Phil brought him on to like point out that he like is exploiting these people, and he dressed as Dr. Phil and pointed out that Dr. Phil does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, that is awesome."
This is like
Yeah,
this is
that
like
is
pre-World
genius.
Star, right? Is
Oh
it
yeah,
like pre-World Star?
World Star. And one of the homeless people, like, they're like, "We'll give you like $2,000 if you tattoo bum fights on your forehead."
That is crazy because people will
like-
talk about how crazy World Star is, but then it's like, no, this is actually a tamer version of
yeah.
what
Yeah.
came before.
World Star is so tame compared to some of the shit I'd order through magazines, man.
That underground, those underground tapes, huh? They were pretty.
Yeah, dude. They were sketchy, man. I remember I used to order backyard wrestling tapes where you just saw like teenage kids fucking destroying
On a
their
trampoline,
spines.
right?
Oh
And
my
then they just,
God.
in between, they'd just be like, "Here's chicks with fake tits." And then they'd be like, "Boom, here's another kid who's never going to walk right again." Like,
Round 21, baby.
Oh my!
Interesting.
yeah, here's the thing. I cleaned out my mom's house when she died, and I found all those tapes again, and I was like, I got to keep these.
Did you keep them?
Yeah, they're collector's items, bro. They're,
Can I come over, smoke weed, and watch them with you?
oh yeah, I got a VCR and everything, dude. So
Yo, next
Boom.
Christmas, we're gonna bust these out.
Yeah, man. All
Yeah,
right.
we had an extra day in February. We should have spent it doing that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna disappear. Murad's gonna come.
Let's get another round of applause for Amos Christensen.
Yeah. All right. right, whose card are we on?
We got Murad back.
Welcome back, Murad.
I think it's yours because I asked you a card while everyone was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't heard that before.
There it is.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I'll go with Murad with it. Murad, what is your strangest ritual?
Good question.
Why is it burning women?
Yeah.
I have to pluck my eyebrows every other day.
Oh, that's not strange, dude.
Is that
I do
true
that
story?
too. Like,
Yeah, it's strange because they grow back so fast, dude.
yeah.
Like, I also moisturize my balls and stuff. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, do they have like
My
no
taint.
wrinkles in them?
No, this is a recent thing, so they already got the wrinkles.
Oh, okay.
Murad's like, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I was just.
Thanks for driving that one.
All
in.
right, what
Shut your mouth.
what led you to moisturizing your balls and taint? Was there like a chick that was like, dude, like you gotta wrangle this in?
No, it was because I was wiping so hard. It was dry. So
Hey, that's the same reason why his anus was bleeding.
Have you had less bleeding since you've started moisturizing?
So the thing is,
First
since
of
I
all,
started
you wipe
moisturizing-
all the way through your taint, dude. Like,
Yes, obviously. Sometimes there's splashback. What are you
I got a
talking
pussy.
about?
I got a pussy, dude. I have to.
yeah.
Yes.
That's how you
The reason
preserve your
because
pH.
is somebody has to touch my taint.
Yeah, you gotta go front to back, or you fuck up your pH, dude.
Yeah.
So,
That's a written rule. Yeah, I actually wipe my taint so hard. There's almost no hair there. Because there's no
I
skin
like the
left.
almost.
it's like people who do too much cocaine. They can just like, you've worn your taint so thin.
Murad has a deviated taint.
You can see into Murad like a cheap goldfish at the pet store, dude. Like,
It's like a clear plastic bag, grocery bag. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Brock, what's your strangest ritual?
My strangest ritual?
Yeah. Here, have this, Murad. Okay.
Does it have to be one I do now?
I mean, no.
In high school, when I was playing baseball, I wore the same pair of socks during every game I played, which meant that
Did it help?
every game I played, I wore two pairs of socks. Because these socks were so worn and terrible, they're like holes all in them. And sometimes I was supposed to wear a different color sock, so I would wear my lucky socks under the correct color socks. And then when they got too worn down, it was like not wearing a sock at all. I was basically just wearing leg warmers, so I had to wear a sock under that. So I had,
Dude,
like,
that's
a
basically
sock
how
on.
my taint is.
Yeah, Murad has to wear another taint over his current taint.
Just layering up taints.
It's a weird laundry day.
Layering up taints is a good band name too,
Yeah.
dude.
Taints on taints on taints. Debut album.
Follow on Spotify.
Dude, that's gonna be the name of my comedy album, Taints on Taints.
Layered Taints first album. Taints on taints on taints.
It's good.
First joke, front to back.
Their hit song, Taint Me Later.
Rose tainted glasses. No, okay.
You taint the one.
Say it, taint. So, Brock, you going a bigger card?
Sure. Taint card.
Tis.
What the fuck?
That's always a good start right there.
Where on your body have you been bitten?
Where on my body have I not been
By a
bitten?
human being or
All right, we talking mosquito bugs everywhere. Places I
Again,
don't wanna
where
talk
have we
about.
not been? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, this is a dumbass question.
no? They probably
Joe,
mean
you got
sexual.
a story, don't you?
Yeah.
If that's the question he did ask, I don't even know what that other question on that card is.
All right. So all you guys remember the girl I called mom during sex, right?
Oh, we remember.
Yeah. Well, same girl.
What's her name? Let's do a shout out.
No, because no.
For the story, we'll call her mom.
Yeah. But no, this same girl, we were young, and we're all trying to figure out kind of like what we're into. And this girl had bitten the head of my dick, but not in the, like, you know, the normal way you see people bite the head of a dick. I mean, like, biting a carrot with the side teeth bit the head of my dick.
It's the twist that really
Yeah.
drives it home.
Oh, dude, yeah, like a fucking Marine in an old cigar. She was like, "Ah," and like,
If we keep asking a couple more questions, Joel will be like, yeah, I call her mother, bitch.
no.
Well, what sound came out of you when she did that?
That's it?
Kind of. Actually, yeah, kind of like that. It was one of those things where you're like, and I remember telling her, like, she really, like, went, like, my dick had to be just like, my dick head had to only be like this.
Big compressed.
This compressed now, like, biting down on a fucking school eraser, just, and I was, and I just remember being like, okay, you can stop now, like, and then just seeing teeth marks in the head of my dick, and just like, there's no blood, but it was something. I don't
Internal
know.
bleeding, probably.
So, oh Jesus! But yeah, that was one time I was bitten, and it was weird. I mean, I've been bitten a lot of times, and it's been really fucking weird. But like, I don't know. Have you guys ever been like bitten by people?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
tell me one of your biting stories.
They're not interesting. People just bite people.
Oh, whatever.
Right? Like,
If it,
So I was in traffic.
that's good.
what's your biting story, Brock? Do you have is there anything good going on there?
As a kid, probably.
The only biting story that comes to mind, I'm gonna call it just a fond memory and leave it at that. I don't really want to get into it.
I just told a story where a chick Bugs Bunnied my dick with
Yeah.
her side teeth.
But there's nothing interesting about this. It's just fun for me to think about. Let me think. I'll think of another biting story. Hold on, give me a minute. Somebody
There
else
was this
go.
spider that was really close to his arm.
And I bit it.
Taylor, did I tell the fucking? Was I on here the last time I told you that story about that kid I peed on?
Oh my.
I don't think
Were you
so.
an adult at
Did
the
I
time?
tell you that
I
story?
don't think so.
Okay, no, I was a child. When I was a kid, my parents used to put me in daycare because they could not leave me with my brother.
Because they didn't know they
alone.
couldn't yet.
Yeah. I was put in this really shitty daycare. And for some reason back in the day on playgrounds, they just have like a gigantic monster truck tire. You know, like I think you are too young to remember this, but Taylor, you might remember something like this.
Vague.
Ani remembers this. Cool. All right.
I forgot they got rid of tractor tires when I was born.
Yeah, dude. Well, no.
After
like,
9/11.
it became a thing like where it's like maybe our kids shouldn't be playing on old fucking tires. Like, but
I played on an old tire before.
But I remember I was in the big tire, and I was just kind of chilling, and like two kids appeared from either side of the tire, and like held me down, while another kid in the playground had rocks on it. It wasn't mulch or like anything.
Gravel
It was just
playground.
tiny little rocks, and they held me down. This kid shoved rocks into my mouth. And then they just held my mouth shut, so I ended up swallowing rocks. Yeah. And then, like, after that, I was like, I'm going to get him.
Okay, now what did you do to these kids for them to be shoveling rocks into
I'm
your
sorry, I'm
mouth?
sorry.
Yeah.
What did you do to those rocks? Did you get constipated after?
No, I pooped out rocks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
my fucking! What did you
Were
have a
they at
Pringles
least
can?
round?
Must have been hell on the
Were they at
plumbing.
least smooth, the rock?
oh, yeah, they were smooth.
Oh, well,
But there
got
was
that going
enough
for
in
Once they
them
came
that
out.
I remember when I pooped, it clanked the porcelain in the toilet. Like, yeah.
This is how I imagine Joel. He was trying to throw rocks at somebody's door of glass. He's like, no, this is not insulting enough. Let me eat the rocks, shit them into Pringles can.
Yeah. Dude. And so, yeah, like, after that, I was like, I have a blood feud against this child.
You should have shit rocked out shoved him in his mouth.
Yeah, and well, here's the thing. A few days had gone by, and like we got back out onto the playground. And there was also like a little playhouse there, and I was like, you gotta come see this thing in the playhouse. And he was like, okay. And then he took a shit. And he followed me into the playhouse. And then I was like, it's over here in the corner. And he went in the corner. And he was like, I don't see anything. And then I just like cornered him. I was like, you stand there. And then he stood there, and I pissed on him. I was like, you stand there, I'm going to hit you. And he was like, oh, and so he stood there, and then I just pulled out my little kid dick, and I peed all over this child. And I was like, fucking, that's what you get for making me eat rocks.
Then about a year later,
Did you hold eye contact while you pissed on his feet?
No, I didn't piss on his feet. I pissed all up on his body. Like face.
Imagine she goes home, mom is like, what happened?
Yeah. No, it wasn't even that long. We had to all line up to go back inside. And we got into line, and the teacher saw him, and they were like, what fucking, it didn't rain. Like, how are you wet? And he was like, Joel peed on me. And I got, like, they called my mom, and and she had to come pick me up from daycare. And they're like, your son urinated all over another child. And she was like, yeah, well, I heard that kid made my son eat rocks, so fuck you, and just took me home.
Fuck yeah.
And she like,
for your mom.
And she was like, come on, baby. And she took me to McDonald's.
Hell yeah.
then about a year later, that kid wandered into a white van.
Yeah. I remember it was a blue van. That is seared into my memory.
License plate CJ13.
Yeah.
This is the most delayed Amber Alert that has ever.
What
30 years later.
what if he goes, I remember this vividly, gives a description of the car, and the kid gets found like 2 weeks later?
They listen to this.
Oh, dude.
He's a Starbucks
Driving the blue
barista
van.
now.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you guys the whole story once we get off here. Like, it's...
There's more.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where are we at?
I have a question about that. So if you were to give it an option that somebody is going to insult you badly, would you rather have them make you eat rocks or pee on you?
Oh, I'd rather have somebody pee on me. Like,
I can change my clothes.
Yeah, I've done the eating rocks. It's not fun.
Yeah, I don't have to shit out the piss later.
Right.
Yeah. But, yeah. No.
I think we have consensus on that.
I mean, but even to this day, I'll still pee on somebody. I've peed on people in mosh pits before. Like I've been at several shows where like
Is that how Chiefs Parade shooting started? You just peed on somebody?
No, but I've peed on I have a very strong piss-based warfare in my life.
It's sterile. I'll give you that.
It's not fight or flight for Joel.
Yeah,
It's piss or flight.
Yeah. It's piss or piss.
Kiss or piss.
Yeah.
You either piss yourself or you
Yeah.
piss on the, yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been at several like concerts where like have you ever been at a concert where you're like close in and you'll have like a date and like I was there with my girlfriend and there's those guys that are just like stick an arm in and just try to wedge their way in between you and your girlfriend to just be like, now I'm gonna put my dick on her butt during this concert.
Whoa.
Can't say as I have.
And there's just those creepy
That's not
guys.
where dicks go.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing. You're holding your girlfriend, and there's these creepy dudes who just try to wedge their way in between you in a pit. And like a guy started to do that, and I was like, no, and he wouldn't stop. So I just pulled my dick out and peed on him. And like as soon as he noticed, he was like, oh. He stopped.
When you told the story as a kid, I was about to say, yeah, I'm glad that's as a kid, because if you did it as an adult, That's warfare. But
I'm
you
just-
actually did it as a
No, I'm just picturing that
Yeah.
guy on a different podcast being like, this guy once just peed on me for no good reason. I might have been putting my dick on his girlfriend, but it was like for no good reason.
Right.
He just
Joel
peed on
number
me.
two.
Yeah.
Also,
Right, and then his friends are like, "Oh, that's just like that other story." Yeah, some guy kicked me in the face. Yeah, I pushed his mother down the stairs. So what?
also,
Some podcast in another city.
so there's another time where I used piss as a weapon, and I had an ex, and our washing machine broke, and so I had
As
to
you
go.
do.
I had
Your
to-
ex broke?
No. Well, yeah, eventually. She got sick of my shit, but no. I had an ex, and our washing machine broke, so like we went over to her mom's to do laundry, and she had this real like asshole alcoholic like stepdad. And like we were all cleared and good. I asked if we could do laundry and all that shit, and they're like, yeah. And then he fucking threw a big fit, like, oh, you're using my laundry, you're using my washing machine. And so I did all my laundry, and then I went back in and I pissed in his dryer. Like, I just pissed all in his, like, not just the dryer, but I pissed in like the lint trap.
The dryer is the smart
Yeah.
option for, yeah.
Yeah, because it gets hot, and then that piss smell
Do you-
just
do you get-
fills the house.
Do you get some kind of sick joy out of that?
I mean, yeah. Like that dude's, all of his clothes smelled like piss until he replaced that dryer. It was real, like, if you're gonna fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you back way harder. Like,
Yeah, it's way, way harder, dude.
yeah.
Taylor, you're a man of emotion. Have you ever hated anybody that much that you want to use your bodily fluids to attack them?
I have had people use their bodily fluids on my behalf to enact retributive justice. It wasn't Joel.
Have a revenge squirting or something, dude? Like,
There was a now ex-girlfriend at the time who pissed on a brick and left it on the doorstep of an ex-girlfriend at the time because they were being difficult about getting my guitar back to me.
so she pissed on a brick?
Yeah, there's a whole. I didn't know about any of this until after it had happened.
This is like
and
white
they were
people
like,
protesting.
right?
I feel like wouldn't it have like dried up by the morning and like you wouldn't even have noticed?
It rains, imagine. over
Yeah.
there.
The piss was very much, I think, for her benefit more than
Yeah.
Also-
So one time my roommate was an asshole, so I shit on a bunch of ShamWows, dude. Like,
Also, pissing on something as a woman is like a lot more work.
I know, yeah. It's the
That's why she chose to do it on a brick. She had like a more surface area than like I don't know, say an iPhone.
yeah.
That
Which
was
is the
Brock,
first thing I
everybody.
looked
iPhone. You like bricks.
Or like Pringles can.
one time my aunt punched me, so I put all of her magic erasers in my butt.
It's like the YouTube freakout kid, right? He would
Oh, yeah,
always try
yeah.
to, yeah.
That was fake, though.
It was,
I found that
yeah.
out.
Here's a super personal question. Have you ever used your bodily fluids for sexual activities?
Never
yeah.
once.
Yeah. Like, dude, I've done.
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose. Here's the thing. Like, I've done a bunch of stuff sexually, but it was never like my choice. Like, like I just,
This goes back to getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Dude, I had nothing to do with it.
yeah, it was never my idea to be like, hey, we should do this. I've had women just be like, hey, we're gonna do this, and you can't like as a dude like cop out and be like, I don't feel safe. You don't get to be like, hey, I want to do that, and then keep having sex with that person. You know what I
think
mean?
you can
I feel
do
like
that,
we have
actually.
the limitations that we place on ourselves, Joel.
Dude,
I like how Joel's view as a man is men can't have boundaries.
Yeah.
I feel
That's-
like that's a very old school women thing. Like if a man had boundaries, they'd be like, "You are weak."
Yeah.
And, dude, I grew up in a time where like using chapstick made you gay. Like, okay,
Dude, men used to
Fair.
punch a woman because the food was overcooked. They had boundaries for sure.
it wasn't even for that. Like,
They had boundaries. They had triggers.
But like, yeah, did you like it?
I mean, like,
Can I go
like
a little
the-
personal? Who
yeah, go
was
ahead.
doing it?
Out of
Who was
town.
receiving it?
Who's doing? Oh, I was the one like pitching it. You know what I mean? I've also had like I've had girls that were like squirters and like just ruined mattresses, dude.
Yeah, that's different though. Yeah, that's,
And it's not different because I had to live on that futon mattress. And eventually when I moved out, because it was on the floor, it was fucking grody, dude. Like,
did you get your security deposit back?
it was my mom's house, so.
That's terrible.
Like, so I had to be like, I guess that's your problem now, old woman. So, like,
You know, you're a lady. You get it.
yeah.
We got to wrap up here in the next half hour or so. Murad, I think we're on your card.
Oh, well, great. All right.
Yeah, that boys, we're about to overstay our welcome.
Yeah.
Nah, I just need to wrap by 10 for the podcast for one more week.
Two
before this.
I'm going to
hey.
read both of the questions. I'm going to tell you which one I picked, but you guys
Okay.
let me know if you guys like the other one.
Okay.
Question 1. What achievement are you least willing to brag about?
Ooh.
That's not bad. Second, why did you avoid someone the last time you pretended not to be home? Or basically, what was the last time you just avoided someone? I think this one's better. Like, I generally avoid people for pussy. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Anybody got an avoiding story?
I bought a car, and
To avoid someone?
Yeah, get in the car, drive.
Do you not know how cars work, Taylor? No. If you would let me say more than one sentence, you'd fucking know. But no, I'm just kidding. What was the question? I bought a car, and when I bought the car, the place I got it from, they gave me like a month free of like Sirius XM. But I was like, I just play music off my phone. I don't fucking want that shit. I don't give a shit, so I'm not gonna do it. But they like let Sirius XM know I had this month trial. So they kept calling me to like activate it. They're like, fucking activate it, for like 6 months. So finally, they called me and they're like, hi, can I speak to Brock? And I went, who? And they said, Brock, can I speak to Brock Bristow, please? This is blah 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 from Sirius XM.
You thought you were famous.
No. I went, who? She said, Brock Bristow. And I went, Brock died 2 weeks ago. And then the lady on the phone went, oh, I am so sorry. She's like, we'll take him off this list. Have a
That's
good
so
day.
good.
Was that over the Sirius XM subscription?
Yeah, it's because
Life hack.
I didn't want them to keep calling about this goddamn free trial I didn't want to use.
He's
Fucking
like,
life
Brock is
hack.
dead. How about you?
Right,
Do
if
you
I
want
wanted
it?
to use it, I would have like done it one of the dozen other times you guys called me.
The Taylor Swift defense people.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, answering the phone and saying that, I can't come to the phone. They're dead.
Oh.
Taylor Swift had a single in the year 2017 called Look What You Made Me Do. And there's a line from it. Doesn't matter.
We're all big fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge Taylor
I
Swift
picked the
fan.
right
I
episode
get
to
it.
make the Taylor Swift
Tay-Tay.
reference.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes, 2 swarthy men and Brock.
I started watching football because of Taylor Swift.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I started watching football because of the Janet Jackson nip slip.
Hoping to see more.
Let's see.
That was such a gnarly nip slip, too, dude. Like,
Live during
Gnarly.
the Super Bowl halftime when everybody was watching.
yeah.
Oh.
And they had to have a press release where they were like, hey, listen, she doesn't have a weird nipple. That's just a really big nipple ring. And
Did they really do that? That's
That's
wild,
awesome.
dude.
yeah. If you ever see the video, like he pulls it off and you're like, what the fuck is... Because it looks like she has a big metal starfish with an areola popping out of it. And you're like, whoa.
That sounds
Like,
hot, to be honest with you.
I think nipple rings get in the way, man. Plus, I don't, if you know, you don't need a woman whose nipples smell like the back of earlobes, Like you see people like they have septum piercings, and then it's like, oh, it's so great, and it's like that's gonna smell like fucking catfish assholes, like in like 2 months, dude. Everything's gonna smell like belly buttons.
I don't know. I swallowed a penny when I was 7 by accident. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Did they force you like they did to Joel?
Nah, Brock just wanted to know what they taste like.
Accidentally.
I was trying to. I went heads or tails. Oh no! Well, we'll find
All
out.
right, question to the
48
group. Oh, I got one.
Dude, swallowing a nickel is so hard. You had to like get water or something to do it.
I swallowed a penny. I didn't.
Oh,
swallow
dude,
a
I think I can swallow plenty of nickels, man.
Okay. Question to the group. What type of porn are you most embarrassed to admit you have enjoyed?
Gay
To
porn.
have enjoyed.
Baby, you're sleeping.
To have enjoyed.
So I was watching this Two Black. No.
You got anything, Joel?
Oh yeah. Like,
Okay, let's start us off. Let's start us off.
I figured you do.
I will tell you, like I just started Googling words to be like, because I was high and I was like, oh fucking, I'm gonna Google it. And it's like, oh, it's a thing. And out of nowhere, I was like, fart porn's funny. And I Googled it and I was like, it's actually a thing. And I started
And
watching.
it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I started watching fart porn videos and I was like, and then it's like when you turn on a movie and you're like, this is gonna fucking suck, and then you're kind of like, hey, it's kind of good.
And Joel
You know?
was like, if only men were allowed to ask women to try things.
Oh, dude, yeah. It literally is just this chick, and she's farting. She's farting farts into a bottle.
Oh, this is Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
Was it a Pringles bottle?
No, not even, this is pre-Belle Delphine, and
Okay.
it's just this chick who's like, she's drinking a beer, and then she's just like, and then she turns around,
Strange.
and it's her asshole, and she just goes into the top of the bottle, like she's trying to make it like bottle, like she's trying to do jug music.
We're
you know?
brought to you by Stella Artois beer.
Nobody's farted on our beer. Stella Artois.
I have an answer for the
what
question.
Stella
Follow
Fartois,
what you
dude.
said. This is Joel. I wish there was a woman who could ask me to fart on him.
Because then my hands would be tied because I can't say no.
Yeah.
This is something that came up in a conversation at the club the other day.
Oh.
And,
Hold on, before we talk about the club, can I answer the question?
oh,
Yeah,
go
let's
ahead.
go.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
an
yeah.
answer for the
Most
question.
embarrassing porn you've enjoyed.
Okay, it's not.
This is a safe space, Brock.
Okay.
Not really.
I will say it's an embarrassing porn that like I've enjoyed, not in a sexual way, but
Well lit.
so I didn't enjoy it sexually. I didn't enjoy it sexually.
Just
okay?
emotionally?
No, I didn't enjoy it sexually. Okay, I want everybody to know I didn't enjoy it sexually because this next sentence is gonna sound very weird if you guys don't understand.
Okay, let's go.
That I did not enjoy this video sexually.
Yeah.
So my cousin showed me this video, right? he pulls up this video, and he like pulls up Pornhub, and I'm like, what are you showing me? And he's like, trust me. And he pulls up this video, and it's this video of this guy, and he's standing with like his legs like kind of spread apart, and this chick is jerking him off, and then you can hear him about to finish, and then right as he finishes, she starts to just punch his scrotum.
Yes, dude.
And then I was like, at first I was like, oh my God. But then after
Then he was like, oh my God.
after the initial shock and oh my God, it switches to a close-up side angle, slow motion.
Yeah, dude.
As soon as he starts to come, and look. As soon as pull this for me real quick. As soon as she starts to come, she stops jerking off, and in slow motion, you can see she punches the nutsack, and she
then comes
punches the semen out of his dick, like 4 times.
That is awesome.
And when you see it from the side, you're watching it and you're like, this is like
Oh
both
my god.
hilarious and impressive.
That's like a car wreck, dude. I've
Yeah.
watched that a couple of times.
Yeah, no, I watched it multiple times. I don't remember what to
Link
look
in
up
the
to find it
description.
now, but after we get off, I'll try to find it because
After we get off.
it's impressive.
I think you mean before we get off.
Before we get
Tell
off.
the viewers, just hold the phone up to the camera.
Can we just play it?
Jamie, can we pull that up, please?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Amos, can you pull that up for us?
Dude, I'm watching it right now.
He's watching it now.
right now on my phone.
Ani went to
beautiful.
the kitchen for a reason, dude. Like,
Amos, what are you gonna type in?
Amos, if you just kind of like look up on Pornhub, just look up like got like a woman punching nutsack or something. I don't know. Who knows?
God.
But there's
Punching balls.
Yeah, who was it? Who was it, Brock? Was it Tiffany Watson, Lauren Phillips, Brandy
It was-
Love?
no, it was
what are we?
two
Riley
random
Reid, Riley
people.
Johnson. We got Belle
Random
Delphine.
people, no.
We got Belle Knox. Who do we got? Who
How
we
many
got?
times
We
do I
got.
say not professional?
Okay, not
Dude.
professional. Bella Danger. We got.
I don't know that many open micers. What the fuck,
Thank you,
dude?
Ani.
Did you see
Thanks,
that?
Ani. Thank you, Ani, motherfucker.
Special thanks to Ani for the fries.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ani, for the fries. Did you guys see that Cagney Lynn Carter fucking killed herself?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
dude.
I
Rest
don't
in
even
peace,
know.
Cagney Lynn.
Is that a porn star?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
you should-
familiar with her work.
Look her up.
I should look her
You
up as
probably
like
are.
a tribute sort
Yeah,
of thing.
dude.
You've probably
Rest
seen her.
in peace.
Hey, here's the thing. TMZ got a hold of it, and then they were like,
Oh, God.
dude, she fucking shotgunned herself. Like
Hemingway.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, holy shit. Like, that's not the way I thought that was going to go.
Wow.
I also found
That's
a
not the way Brock
story
thought that was gonna go.
where there's a man that's being catfished by a person who's pretending to be Cagney Lynn Carter. And
Is this before? No.
and then she killed her. Then she killed herself, and now he's convinced that this catfish has stopped going. That this person he thinks is actually her. The catfish stopped because he's like, oh, she killed herself.
And now he just believes
I
in
can't-
ghosts. What?
Well, no. Now he's contacting the California police to be like, I believe that she was murdered, because the catfish was like, I'm going to leave porn. You know, there's been abuses of power and people have made, you know, and so now there's this just lonely, toothless hippie dude from a trailer that's
So
like,
like Sopranos, like if you leave the clan, you'll.
yeah,
That's terrible.
Man.
Poor guy.
yeah, dude. Okay, let's see here.
Feeling the. That's
good.
The cat, I thought that was you, dude.
No, that was a cat.
Can you do that again?
Okay,
for us?
what were you looking for the last time you examined your genitals?
My keys.
Oh yeah,
It's a tuck fold method. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just pick another one, Joel. I don't think you need better.
What's the other question on the thing?
Uh,
What's the kinkiest thing you've ever done while masturbating? That's interesting.
that's not it. Bro.
Yeah, Murad, what's the strangest thing you've ever done masturbating?
I called myself mom.
Looked at his own hand. You're doing great, Mom.
I just like that because by you saying, "Oh, it's weird because I called myself the wrong name and it was mom," and it's just scooping over that you call your own name while you're masturbating. Normally, it's the
Murad.
What were you doing?
Whose dick is this?
Say my name. Yes, papi.
He Murad talks to himself by looking away to yell something and then answering in the mirror.
Yeah. Play two characters.
Okay.
he loves to masturbate, but he doesn't jerk off because that's for women.
That is for a woman.
What a moment.
Okay. What were you doing the last time you accidentally exposed yourself?
Accidentally.
Yeah. I mean,
guess-
all mine are on purpose.
I
so-
guess I was trying to pee on a kid. But I wasn't trying to expose myself.
Mine was provoked. That was an act of war.
Always, as always.
The last time Joel accidentally exposed himself, it was on this podcast.
Okay, what have you ever seen on your body to make you wonder if you should go to an STD clinic?
Rashes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Rashes to rashes and bumps to
baby.
bumps, right?
A baby? Yeah. No.
One day, so don't judge. Okay, so there's this one day last summer where I was like looking in the mirror after the shower, and I was like, maybe I should go to a doctor just to verify that I'm a perfect specimen. And they told me I was right.
Yeah.
That was alright.
Has anybody here had STD scares?
I
No.
got checked recently at CVS.
At CVS?
Yes.
There's a minute.
I don't
clinic.
think they
They're
do
open
that
late.
at CVS,
Yeah,
man.
They do it.
I think a pharmacist just wanted to finger your pee hole with a fucking cotton
It's just
swab.
this lady. She just puts your dick in
They're
his
thorough.
mouth.
It's like, nope, tastes clean to me.
Some guy named Gary out back just grabbed me by the balls and said, "Nope, you're
There's
good."
a hole you have to put your dick through.
It's like, you don't have enough STDs.
No, you're good.
Oh, shit.
I got checked just in case, and
Actually, Murad, that's where you go to get STD.
CVS.
you know what's weird? This lady called me. I'm shitting on the toilet, and she's like, she goes, "You don't have." Give me a syphilis.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay. She's like, then you don't have HPV. I'm like, okay. She's like, you don't have AIDS. I'm like, okay, what do I have?
what are you ramping up to? Yeah.
She's like, she's literally listed every single item and said negative. Then I'm like, okay, am I clean?
It's the
She's like,
worst
yes.
way.
I'm like, that's all you had to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Just tell me I'm clean and hang off the phone. Don't
you
give me a
start
fucking
listing
heart
what
attack.
I'm not.
That's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Okay,
Okay, so
well-
that's the same abusive power. We found the third thing in it's like how the cops they'll make you do the field sobriety test and then they still breathalyze you. You got like the
Yeah.
fucking you have the
Yeah.
fucking gas station attendants who are like, "What year were you born?" Well, let me see your ID,
Hey,
and then
hey,
they like
hey,
inspect
hey.
it, and then
Hey,
they
watch
still
your mouth.
scan it. They can
Yeah.
just skip to scanning it.
Watch your
And then-
mouth.
Oh, dude.
But then the third one is that they read through the list when they could just fucking say you don't have
Yeah.
anything.
Just have
It's
to
the
make
same circuits in the brain firing.
Do
that
this
like,
up front. Tell me everything is clean. Then do your job. List everything. But
Yeah,
up front,
right.
tell me everything
Yeah.
is great.
Like, first of all, you're clean. Second of all, here's what we tested for.
Yeah, exactly. I think I was telling Brock this at the club last week, but I had a false positive for HIV once on a.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
That wasn't your fault, right?
Oh, it was totally my fault. Yeah.
Wow, my mind's
Yeah.
one
No.
admits him.
No, I was a medical guinea pig for like drug testing company, and they'd shot me up with some weird drug made out of kidney cells of green monkeys, and I didn't like I don't know what it was
Sorry.
for.
I didn't know there were green monkeys.
Yeah,
No, this is also the story of how the AIDS epidemic started too.
Yeah, no.
Joel.
No. But yeah, then like I needed like $300, so they shot me up with this weird experimental drug, and I was supposed to write things down in this little journal they gave me, and I'd never do it until the day I was supposed to show up and turn in my journal, and I just make up a bunch of fucking numbers and be like, I was sweaty this day, and then boom, and then be like, I'd show up and be like, give me my $345. But I got like something stupid. Like I had like an ingrown toenail or something. And I went to the doctor and be like, hey, can we get this removed? And they were like, yeah, but they did blood work on me. And then the doctor like came in and he was like, Mr. Paul. And he like had a seat next to me and he like touched my leg and he was like, we have news. Sorry, I'm actually touching your leg right now, Brock. But he touched me, grabbed my hand. He was like, we are so sorry, but like you've tested positive for HIV, and I was just like, oh no, I'm okay. Like that's a false positive, and they told me that when I gotten this weird injection, I might have like a weird false positive for HIV. But the doctor doesn't know I've taken this weird experimental drug, so he just thinks he's telling me I'm HIV positive.
And you're just telling him, nah.
And I'm like, nah, that's gay stuff. I don't do that. Like, it's a false positive. And
You don't know shit, doctor.
Yeah, right, doc. Get real. What the fuck?
by the way,
Give me another one.
this is also a doctor where I'd show up to his clinic, and for several months there was a broken washing machine in his lobby.
Funny. That's pretty funny.
And then he got caught like building a church in his basement. Like,
What is he, New York?
oh,
Hey, but he didn't say synagogue.
yeah.
Wait, what did I
Synagogue
high
is a
five?
type of church, right?
I guess,
Am I
yeah.
wrong?
But kinda.
You can technically call
Their
everything
version.
church. Temple.
But yeah, and so
Taylor's version.
he kept being like, you you have HIV, and I was just like, test me again, and
Motherfucker.
2 weeks later, and he was like, oh shit, and I'm like, yeah,
Weird.
my bad.
Told you, bitch.
Yeah, man. Oh, Murad, you want to wrap up with the last question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Murad.
Can you imagine, like, he never tells the doctor, and he shows up, and one day he doesn't have HIV. Doctor's, oh my god, you got superpowers.
Joel goes,
Or I just show up and I'm super skinny, and he's like, oh,
you know what you should you know what you should have done? You should have told the doctor, well, hold on. If I have HIV, I heard this thing, if I eat oranges, it'll go away. So I'm going to try that, come back in a couple weeks, get tested again, you let me know.
Yeah.
You come back and this doctor's like, oh my God, they got to tell people about this. It's oranges, everybody. The answer is oranges.
I've just been brewing dandelions like tea, and
That's good.
First question, I want to ask this to Joel. What's the meanest thing you recall doing to another kid as a child?
And how is it not peeing on them?
I'll tell you this, it's not peeing on him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. Let's go.
I was.
No, I've okay. So I've told the peeing on a kid story here. I've told the we hit a kid with a car once. I mean, there's a lot of other shit, man. Like the.
Did you ever use the N-word on Xbox?
No, couldn't afford an Xbox, man.
He used it at school.
Yeah. Hey, only when I really meant it, dude. Like,
From the
childcare
bottom
lobby.
of my heart.
what?
Instead of the COD lobby, it was the daycare lobby.
Oh God. But no, I've definitely done stuff way meaner than just peeing on somebody.
Tell us about that time you put a kid in the hospital.
Oh, I didn't put a kid in a hospital. One time I had a friend named Big Steve that headbutted a kid colorblind.
You don't hear it, don't you?
Oh, I hear it. Yeah. Yeah, and so it's stuff along that level, you know.
Rip.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine you get hit so hard, you lose colors. Right.
Yeah.
You're like Sonic the Hedgehog losing coins. You're like,
Yeah, dude.
colors pulling out.
That Big Steve knocked him black and white, dude.
You get hit in the head so hard the next time you're driving. Hey, can I go?
Crazy part is later in high school, Joel hit him with his car, and he got colors back.
Yeah. We have new colors because of that car wreck, dude.
When your old TV doesn't work, you have to hit it a couple times.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great. We're coming up on 10 o'clock, and since my neighbor has not quite moved out just yet, and last time we got a noise complaint called by the cops because we were making noise right up to quiet hours. Fuck you. We're gonna wrap up. You guys all know the deal. I play ukulele for a while, and you go around the table and tell the audience what they want to hear, and blah 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 blah. We're gonna start with Joel.
Joel Paul, you can check out my Instagram at Joel Paul Comedy. Probably gonna have some podcasts coming up, but that's to be determined. Check out my shit for dates where I'm gonna be at telling comedy.
Oh yeah. I want to say I had a lot of fun with you guys. Murad, Joel, Taylor, thank you for having me on again. I want to say I did not know if Joel had a story when I said tell us about this time you put a kid in the hospital. But you know, I figured
I thought you knew.
I figured after like the whole podcast, the likelihood of him having a story with it was pretty good, and I was right. So follow me on Instagram at Brock. I think it's Brock.Bristow maybe. I don't know. Go ahead, foreigner.
Yeah, I think that's Brock Bristow. This
Look up
was
Brock
fun.
Bristow.
This was fun. Follow me at 911.com. No, follow me at moralcomedy.com and bye.
Spay and neuter your friends. Have a good time, everybody. I missed. Last time I got it on the first hit, it was great.
These kids are so attached to the screen.
There it
While
is.
real life happening here, they're watching the movie.
Alright. You got a point.
It's a good joke. Oh,
What's
thanks for
that,
coming on,
Eminem?
guys.
Can I
Thanks for
hit that
coming on.
Eminem?
That's a nerf. That's a nerf dart.
I don't want to move, Taylor.
Yeah, I like doing shit with